PIMPCAST, that would be sick.
Mikey?
Coleman.
Coleman or Coleman?
Coleman.
D sound. Drew! I hate that guy.
PIMPCAST forever!
Woo! Yeah!
What's up, pimps and hoes? How's it going, y'all? Welcome to PIMPCAST. I'm so excited. I've missed you guys. Drew is away tonight, but he is here in spirit anyway. Anyone got it?
Is it a horror reference?
Rocky Horror. Come on now.
I haven't seen it, actually, which I feel bad about now.
Dude.
I know.
What?
Okay, we're starting out very
I
traumatic.
know.
Come on, you've never seen Rocky Horror?
No.
What? How is
I
that
know.
possible?
I
Wait,
just
how old
haven't.
are you? How old are you?
Yes.
You're young. You're like a fetus. You're young.
I get it a lot.
Guess.
How old are you?
No, guess. You have to guess. A fetus is not an age. Fetuses aren't people, actually.
It's a clump of cells.
You beat me
Clump
to
of
it.
cells.
Clump of cells.
You're I don't know. Are you like
She's saying I don't deserve human rights, is what she
are
said.
you,
You actually don't.
I don't know, are
You've
you
never seen Rocky
23?
Horror.
27.
Okay.
The same age. What's up, though, chat fam? Oh my god, Duke, you've never seen Rocky Horror? Oh my god, Greg's daughter's never seen it. We showed it to her last night. Yeah, Vaughn is human rights. What? Hey, Dark Chappers. So, hey, Ellen, what's up? Hey, Kev. Hey, David. Saber, what's up, y'all? The beautiful Mrs. Iron0xCID3, Scream Queen Selena. You're gonna get her on here already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have to. There's the few cool. We kind of don't plan enough ahead, to be honest.
I know. Maddie, what's up, dude? Yeah, this has been. I've heard a bunch of people say that yesterday was gay 9/11. Like, this has been shitty this week.
It's been a rough, 3 days in a row?
Yeah. So,
I mean, it really started with that girl from Heroes. You know, that was.
Oh yeah, that was
sad
last week
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
oh, wait a second, though. Sorry, I'm horrible about this. First of all, Iron0xCID3, how you doing?
Oh, hi.
I forgot
Good to be
introduce
back.
people,
Introduce
you know.
yourselves, then we'll get into depressing
Yeah.
news from this week.
Oh, man, just getting through this week has been rough. So good to be here.
Nobody spoilers. I will not spoil anything, but I'll tell you, it was amazing. Hey,
It was good.
Mike
Okay.
Hunt. And our returning champion, Our Lady of Candor. What's up, Sage?
Hello. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys. I told you that when you messaged me, like, oh my gosh, I've been up since 6 a.m. So I told Mikey he's getting like my last hour of coherency, and I have no idea what's going to come out of my mouth. I'm already feeling a little delirious. So
Wait, as opposed to you the rest of the time?
but I'm usually very refined and very proper. And
Oh, yeah.
My
Me too.
favorite thing you've ever said is a woman complaining about being taken to McDonald's for a date. No, you should suck a dick for that McDonald's.
like, suck a dick, that Big Mac. I stand by that.
I know.
Absolutely.
You got to earn these chicken nuggets.
kind of based.
Vaughnie, what you been up to other than crushing it with your Kickstarter?
Crushing it and then crunching numbers nonstop. I did some writing today. Today has been one of those days I've been ADHD as fuck, where I have 500 different tasks and I don't know what to do. So I kind of like poured a bit of water in each glass. So I definitely did a lot today. But yeah, it's been good. I started doing some writing again this week, and I'm like, fuck, I missed this.
Hell yeah. Kev, you know too well what I do before stream starts. Sage called me out on that. Well, yeah, I guess this is so true, Maddie. I'm lubed up in preparation for how badly this week has effed me up. But before we get into it, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you subscribed, like the stream, follow all these amazing people, and if you feel so inclined, send in a super chat or become a channel member. Horrible thing to segue from, but so first of all, can I just say, by the way, I had no clue that this was a thing that other people say. I had no idea because my crazy mother has always said death comes in threes. And I see other people saying it now. I'm like, I never knew that was a thing. I thought that was just her crazy superstition. But yeah, I found out on a stream about Hayden Panettiere.
You hang on, you piece of shit. You said 3. That means you don't know about the latest death because you're not a real nerd.
I do, but it was 3 and now it's 4.
I'm
not a real nerd. I'm a different genre of nerd.
Well,
but I would have
no, because Hayden, see, I'm not sure. I don't mean to say she doesn't count. I mean, in terms of the 3s,
like back to back.
It's supposed to be there's too much of a gap. I'm not sure that Hayden's part of the 3.
Yeah,
you're saying she was the warm-up death. She was just the opening act, right?
Oh, that's not.
Oh, God,
that's a weird way to put it. No, God, it's so upsetting, man. It's just, but yeah, I mean, in a morbid way, I guess. Yeah, it was the.
By the way, I just want to bring this up. Oh, David, I'm so sorry. My brother passed on Tuesday, so that kind of overshadowed all the other ones. Sorry to put a damper on the chat. I'm so sorry, dude.
Condolences, David.
Hope you're doing okay. We're all praying for you and your family. Here, so Mikey and friends can put a smile on my face. Oh, thank you. That's a huge honor. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is like, oh yeah, Divide Chase too. I don't think that's one of the. Oh, maybe that was a separate trio.
You know, I think you might be right. I think there was one more before her, and they were just a little spread out.
There was Michelle Trachtenberg too.
Yeah,
was that the one? Yeah. But yeah. So then the other day, Dolly Parton passed away. Should we talk about Dolly Parton first?
Yeah, I was in the middle of writing something, like doing some work, and my mom goes, Dolly Parton just passed away, and I knew it was going to be big, so I just like let it, like just didn't say anything, finished my task. I finish it, and I go, holy fuck. You know, I remember that was and this huge one. I've kind of been more than the others, like really diving into who she was as a person, and also listening to her music. And like, man, they don't make them like her anymore. They really don't.
She was one of the few that had the ability to be universally loved by the right and the left. She didn't do any fucking wrong. She kept it right in the middle. Nobody had beef with her. There are a few crazies online that are trying to crap on her right now, but it's all nonsense. And they're rightfully getting smashed every time they fucking try.
And
they're like, well, did Dolly Parton say anything about Palestine?
Dude, these people don't give a fuck about Palestine. They do not care about Palestine at all.
Did you see that somebody like defaced her Wikipedia with a swastika?
Yeah.
I hate these people so much. I hate these people.
This is another thing I want to bring up. Like, okay, let me go. For example, I just posted, I agreed with Dolly Parton's statement about like unity and everything. I'm just going to scroll through and look at the people that liked it. Every single one of these people is right wing. Mm-hmm. So like the people that want unity are all just the right wingers. I'm just being honest at this point, like, because a lot of my values are objectively left, like a lot are right, a lot are left, and it's like, dude, like even with my more liberal friends, like their whole thing is, well, you have to conquer the other worldview, just you have to fucking annihilate it, and it's like people, so like a lot of these people, they go in, well, Dolly Parton wasn't yours because they cannot fathom the possibility that she could have either been moderately right-leaning. She had to be a communist or whatever, or anything like that, which when Mom Donnie's talking about the working class and everything, first of all, everything she did, like the donating to people, all of it was led with Christianity. Like that was her main thing. So when people are like, oh, it's people to the lefty. No, Jesus told rich people to donate to the poor. That's why they say he's a socialist, and then they conveniently forget that. When they remember it when it's convenient and then forget it when it's inconvenient. It's just it's annoying that like if your first thought when someone dies is immediately about Trump, it's like, dude, TDS, like I think people overuse the term sometimes. It's like, to me, it's if the first thing when you wake up and the only thing you think about from morning till night And the last thing you think about when you go to sleep is Trump, or everything through the lens of Trump. I even had someone, a comic book person earlier this week, comment on a post of me, Kelsey Grammer. Yeah, no thanks. You voted for Trump. I said, so do you hate everyone that votes differently than you?
Which is really what this is narcissism.
Yeah.
But it's, the thing is, like, now it's because the Trump thing is primarily confined to the left, right? I know you have the never Trump Republicans, but like primarily it's confined to the left. But now you have a strain. Now you have Israel, and that gets everybody, because now you just see it's morning till night. Everything, nothing is real, but everything is Israel, right?
Which is the same thing, is that these people who hate Trump and hate Israel, they're Trump first and they're Israel first, because they will insert those things into every irrelevant conversation, no matter what the subject is. It's all about Trump or it's all about Israel, yet they claim to hate these two things.
It's like become like a meme now. Like, it is a mental disorder. It needs treatment. It's you're not okay. And it's so much fantasy and fiction, right? But going back to Dolly Parton, I think that one thing that struck me that is so upsetting about these deaths is that we are going to be losing all of the remaining people that kind of united us as a culture. Across political lines, like just these universal kind of touchstones. Like, these are the people we're going to lose. And then there's really not much holding us together. And it's so sad, like, because we used to have some degree of generational continuity, right? Like, there would be the younger generation, they might roll their eyes at the older generation, but they still would understand the references and the thing. We don't have that. There was a severing that happened. Like, Gen Alpha knows fuck all about Gen X, right? Like, and they don't care, I mean, we knew our parents' music, right? Like, we knew our parents' movie stars. We knew the TV show. Like, there was a severing that happened. And so when you have these type of legends and icons that are now, they're going to be passing away, it's like, it's so much more than a death, because it has such a hard-hitting cultural impact. And she was, even additional to that, like, she was just one of those celebrities who, like, just made you want to be better. She just was positivity and radiating light, and you watch her movies and you feel good, and you're like, you feel uplifted, like your soul feels nourished. You don't feel dark and demoralized, and and now everything is just such gloom and doomer stuff. So it's very, very sad.
I also want to point out the fact that Dolly Parton, could have had any man in the world she wanted. And instead, she wrote songs jealous of other women because she loved her husband so much. That's how dedicated and wholesome she was. She could have had anyone in the world. She loved him so much that she stayed loyal to him for 60 years, and then died shortly after he died, which is a very common thing, by the way. Like, my grandparents died within a week of each other. It happens, And it's how often do you see relationships like that in Hollywood, in celebrity culture?
Commitment. We don't, forget in Hollywood, in life, where do you see this anymore? That's the thing. All this goodness, just this inherent goodness, is just it's just eroding. It's deteriorating. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Kind of like what you were saying, Sage. With all of these like titans that have been a part of our lives, our parents' lives, our grandparents' lives, for just, they went from generation to generation staying relevant. Dolly Parton was culturally relevant and still will be for the next, fucking eternity. But who's that going to be replaced with? Like, the modern celebrity? I mean, Mark Ruffalo? No. A lot of these new, they're products, they're fads that just kind of come and go. We don't have those kind of icons being created. Like, I want to say since maybe at the early 2000s, at the earlier
that's being
was about
generous.
when it kind of stopped.
We don't have those type of people anymore. Now we have influencers and podcasters.
And the
Yay.
popularity shifts weekly, sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
Definitely yearly. Like, do you think, Bad Bunny was a big thing being talked about with the Super Bowl? Is anybody talking about him now? No.
I'd never heard of him before that.
That's the thing. It's all artificial. Well, because talent was real. Dolly Parton had real talent that can't be, even questioned. And now everything's being kind of manufactured talent, right? They're not real. It's all marketing and just going with the algorithm at the time. And then they'll just shift it to somebody else shortly after. We don't have those kind of icons. And it's kind of scary because they are starting to drop. I mean, once Michael Jackson went, that was a big one because
since the
kind of
movie
like a
and-
lot of people's childhoods just kind of like took a big hit right there. Wow.
I don't
I've
think
been
I
saying
grasped the magnitude of it. It was 2009. I was a little kid, and it's lately I've been doing it. Lately, I listen to his music almost every single day. I listen,
And
to
that's
who he
crazy.
was.
Yeah,
you know,
you got into it.
I did
after
listen
the
to it.
fact.
I mean, I did
grew
know
up
his
on
music
Michael
before,
Jackson.
but yeah, it's like, and you look at it, and the way they just destroyed him. He was a unifying figure too for a while, and they turned him into a source of division. This is where I kind of take comfort in the fact that, once you kind of accept the world as it is, it's the hardest pill in the world to swallow. But if you see light, on the other side, it's good because it's like, all right, well, like Dolly Parton again, that end of an era. I hate to say it, but I don't think there's a lot of unity going forward because I go out of my way to be nice to people, to talk to people.
I don't.
And it's just
me neither.
I'm not saying you can never find peace, but it is tough. It's tough when the first thing you think about is that. The first thing you think, that's like the first thing I see all these TikTokers talking about. And it's crazy.
I've been saying we need to protect Julie Andrews at all costs because she's like the last one standing. By the way, I had no idea until like 2 days ago that my dad worked with Dolly Parton. And apparently,
Really?
yeah, he's a musician. He said they played some shows together. They went out drinking in New Orleans together. And he said she was just exactly the same one-on-one. And
That
just,
doesn't surprise me at all. You can just tell that there was nothing put on. That's just who she was.
Yeah. It was terrible. Have you guys seen? Oh yeah, people were saying how they found out in the chat. I found out from Greg, and then I found out from Sage about Tim Curry. So I'm mad at both of you. I was gonna say, have you guys seen? I'm sure the interview between Dolly Parton and Barbara Walters. Where Barbara
God, I was
Walters-
watching that. Insufferable.
Have you guys seen that?
No, I haven't.
Do you want to?
Dude,
Yeah.
She has so
This
much class. You know what? Sydney
bitch.
Sweeney kind of reminds me of her a bit. She can. No disrespect to Sydney. She's not Dolly, but no one is. But
Wait, who?
Sydney Sweeney kind of reminds me of that interview, that Sydney Sweeney interview.
Oh yeah.
I
see
can
what you
see
mean.
that. I know what you mean now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, dude, Dolly in her prime, way hotter than Sydney.
Yeah,
Sweeney.
duh.
Fucking.
Can I just
God.
say I have always thought Barbara Walters is a cunt. I can't
Well, wait,
stand.
isn't the interview where she's trying to get her to say something bad about Trump or something?
No, that was a
No, this
different
is
one.
old.
Oh, okay.
She's
Then
like calling her a hillbilly and all this. First of all, you know what? I got to spend more time in this. These people in the South, they seem like they just have they grow up with nothing. They have something better. I got to go to fucking trailer parks and pick up bitches because honestly, this is what you could get. Versus you go this city and it's the most gassed up mids you will ever see in their life. They all voted for a communist. Get the fuck out of here. This what I'm seeing. Don't even get me fucking started.
See, Mike's a fellow horror fan. Okay, the best depiction of the South we've ever seen on film that
Hills Have
actually. No. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
I haven't seen that
I
yet.
love it.
Because it shows that the hills have eyes and all of the, even Texas Chainsaw, which is a masterpiece I love. But
I
anyway,
love it. Yeah.
Those are stereotypes that are taken way out. If you actually go to just some of these rural areas, the best fucking people you'll ever meet in your life. They're the ones that are. It's going to be night and day difference between the people you run into in those areas versus in a city.
Dude, that's another thing too. Is when we like, because I grew up in New Jersey, where I was like, oh, the South, they're all these like racist, whatever. There are more black people in the
racist
South.
inbred.
There are more
Yeah.
black people in the South than in the North. And I remember hearing even a black person up north go, "Oh, I wouldn't be welcome down South." There are more black people down South than up north.
No. Yeah, there's
I mean,
definitely
we're just
there's more
taught this.
racism on both sides in a city than you'll find in a rural area where they've lived together for generations. Their families have known each other for years. They're fine.
Yeah,
All
it's
right, let me
always a
play
bunch
this
of Hollywood
twat.
producers that they'll be like, they'll always do it. The South is always the worst. They're the worst people ever. They're subhuman filth. You know, it's like whatever. And then Dolly Parton kind of breaks the mind. Well, you know.
Okay, wait,
Yeah.
I want to see those. I want to see those.
Okay, wait, let me play.
Dolly, where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had of, it would have been something very natural, but I would have probably kicked your shins or something. No, actually.
But when I think of hillbillies, am I thinking of your kind of people?
I think you probably are.
damn,
The people that
bitch.
grew up where I was were the ones that you would consider the little Abner people, Daisy May, and that sort of thing. They took that kind of thing from people like us, but we were very proud people with a lot of class. It was country class, but it was a great deal of class, and most of my people were not that educated, but they are very, very intelligent. Good common sense, horse sense, we called it.
Dolly, did you look like this when you were a kid?
Not quite.
I mean, you didn't have the blonde wig, but when you
No.
went into school, when you were 11, 12, 13, was it this about you?
Well, you mean the full figure?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
She's like, Dolly, did you have giant tits as a child?
That's such a fucking weird question, dude. I have
Why, yes,
never,
Barbara, I was born with them.
dude. Women, hang on. I swear to God, Sage, you could back me. I don't know.
My
if you
mother
could-
needed a C-section.
Women, I feel like they become harpies when another girl has a nice rack. I swear to
Dude,
God.
yeah, this is what you're seeing. Yeah, this is such typical woman fucking behavior right here.
She has. Look at her boobs. Yeah, she has. That's the one with the big boobs, right? What the fuck, dude? Like, imagine if men talk that. Oh, that's the guy who's 6 feet, right? Yeah, gross. He's jacked, right? Fuck that guy. He's got a nice jawline. What a piece of shit. Like,
That's the thing. Like, you have to understand, like the sisterhood. Like, that's a fucking joke. That's a
Oh, I
myth.
know.
That does not exist. All right. The only thing, and we'll get into this. The only thing that women seem to unite on is like murdering children. Okay.
Yeah.
Because if it's not that, it's nothing. No, we all hate each other. And yes, if there's one that is prettier or has, you know, really good boobs or whatever, it's like game over. We like they will ruin her life 100%.
That's what you meant. Well, actually, I've always been pretty well blessed. As a child, I grew up fast. Other members of my family, you know, have done the same.
My assistant asked me something, and I'm going to blame it on her because I wouldn't have had the nerve otherwise.
get
Is it
the
all you?
fuck out of here.
Well, I can't show you here on television.
I'll
Well,
take your word for it.
I get asked that question. I always answer that by because people are in awe of the whole thing. You know, a lot of people say I have. A lot of people say I haven't. I always say that if I hadn't have had it on my own, I'm just the kind of person that would have had me some maid.
You don't have to look like this. You're very beautiful. You don't have to wear the blonde wigs. You don't.
No, you should look like everyone should just look like Barbara Walters,
Yeah.
who looks like she should work at the DMV.
Don't have to wear the extreme
What?
clothes, right?
No, it's certainly a choice. I don't like to be like everybody else. I've often made this statement that I would never stoop so low as to be fashionable. That's the easiest thing in the world to do. So I
Same.
just decided that I would do something that would at least get the attention. Once they got past the shock of the ridiculous way I looked and all that, then they would see there was a parts of me to be appreciated. I'm very real where it counts, and that's inside. And as far as my outlook on life and the way I care about people and the way I care about myself and the things that I care about. But I just chose to do this, and it's show business is a money-making joke, and I just always like telling jokes. You know?
But do you ever feel that you're a joke, that people make fun of you?
Oh, I know you make fun
Yeah.
of me. But actually, all these years, that people, has thought the joke was on me, but it's actually been on the public. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I can change it at any time. Or I make more jokes about myself than anybody, because I know, like I say, I am sure of myself as a person. I'm sure of my talent, and to me, and I'm sure of my love and for life and that sort of thing. I'm very content. I like the kind of person that I am. So I can afford to piddle around and diddle around with makeups and clothes and stuff because I am secure with myself.
Listen, tell me about this marriage of yours. This man whom nobody ever seems to see. We heard that he was here. We heard that he was in town.
This bitch, that's another subject for her to talk about. How many times was she married? She was stooping a senator who was married. She's a whore.
But you realize, so you have to realize, like, that whole last exchange, like, what's actually going on there is what she's doing is she's scolding Dolly for failing to conform, because conformity is huge with women. And a lot of what gets mistaken, like a lot of what gets called virtue and is ascribed to women is actually just conformity. That's all it is. That's exactly what's happening here.
And leftists.
Right. She is furious that she's not conforming with her attitude, with her style, with her appearance choices. Like, that's what's going on here. This is just a complete scold.
Yep, she's trying to make Dolly feel small because it makes her feel bigger.
Mm-hmm.
What a bitch.
But none of us have seen him. Carl Dean, you don't see him very much. You're on the road most of the time. You've said, I know that this marriage will always last. This man gives me everything I need. How do you know?
Well, I need
Will you end up divorced like me?
freedom. The man gives me freedom.
So why get married?
Why not?
Will you be having
Why?
affairs?
I mean, if what you want most is freedom, why have a husband tucked away someplace to see 6 weeks a year?
Wait, did you hear that?
Why get married? Why have a husband?
She's like, why aren't you going to be a bitch like me?
Why? I mean, if what you want most is freedom, why have a husband tucked away someplace to see 6 weeks a year?
But he has the same freedom. See, the thing of it is, you don't find a person that you can be happy with and that can accept you the way you are.
Yup, and it did. Good point, and it did.
To enjoy your home. We have our foundation, we have our roots, we have all the things that everybody's looking for, and that's happiness in a marriage. I've got better things to do than to sit around in my room thinking, oh, what's Carl doing tonight? I wonder if he's with somebody and this and that.
Look at that! I love how it ends on that.
Man, she hit every woman insult point, like how you dress, how much attention you're getting when you shouldn't be. Why are you drawing so much attention to yourself? And then the pinnacle, always go after who they're with. Oh, you're married to him. You're with him.
It's the audacity to be in a loving, committed relationship. As a strong woman, like you, that is a violation. And that she respected her husband and she loved her husband. These are violations in the feminist world. You can't do that.
It's almost like the feminists may have been fundamentally opposed to Christian values. It's almost like
you think?
It's almost like if you look into it, a lot of them were into the occult. We don't need to go into that.
Oh, and I looked it up. Barbara Walters married 4 times, divorced 4 times.
Do you wonder why? Like, what?
She looked so happy, didn't she? Didn't she radiate happiness like Dolly Parton did?
There's no such thing as a happy feminist. That doesn't exist.
Fuck no, there's not.
That's so true. Hey, Joe Frago, what's up? Hey, B. Yeah, it sounds like Barbara was jealous of Dolly and Carl's relationship completely. And what Selena said is so true. Yeah, it did last until death.
And that's what she can't stand. I'll tell you, anytime I get one of these feminist bitches coming at me, which has been happening a lot right now, I just tell them to enjoy their frigidity. Okay. Like that. I just wish them well with that, because like seriously, that's what else are you going to say?
Yeah. You could freeze a block of ice between their legs. I mean, these are just some frigid bitches.
Seriously.
We'll talk more about frigid bitches, but first, Tim Curry. I found out from Sage.
So I just can we go back to Vaughn never having seen Rocky Horror for a second.
Dude.
I know, and Duke has never seen it.
Well,
I feel like we need a movie night.
Because wait a second. Yeah, but wait, hold on. There's seeing it, like putting it on TV, and then there's seeing it, meaning you go to the midnight
Go to the show.
with the movie. Yeah, that's the first way I ever saw it. Like
Dude.
that's
Me too.
I was a goth kid in the 90s. That's where I was going to pick up chicks. Okay, I went like it was once a month.
We're both 90s Gen X kids. Yes. In high school, my first time seeing Rocky Horror was at the midnight show. You go, you slut it up, you look all, I was all fishy.
Yeah, you did.
Vinyl and whatever. And like, it's so
I'm
funny.
being persuaded.
So, no, but my thing is, do they still do that? Because
Yes.
that's how Vaughn needs to see.
They have like it at a local theater near me.
It's
It's
probably
hard.
all
It's
they,
a
thems, and
little harder to
transies now.
find. There was one the theater that used to do it by my house. It's since been turned into a Latina cinema, so it hasn't been for decades.
Are they
but
all like
they're still around.
and queer now with like in the
Yeah.
back, like that? Ugh, that's so sad.
I've seen so many posts like this today. Just absolutely insufferable. Rocky Horror is blatantly trans misogynistic, and queer joy doesn't rewrite what's on screen.
I know it's amusing.
Whatever the fuck that means.
They just make Dave Chappelle said it best. They make up words to win arguments. Ugh,
Yeah, absolutely.
people bitching about this movie. I can't even. My brain is bleeding, but it's amazing.
Yeah,
Have you
they
guys ever
do
seen- I
have
know
it
Vaughn
at
has
10
it, but have
p.m.
you guys
screenings near me.
have you guys ever seen
Yeah.
Shock Treatment?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so underrated. It's the same writer. It's not a sequel. It's kind
Oh.
of like a spin-off movie,
Yeah.
but it was a damn documentary because it was made in the 80s. It's basically about Fauci and the Kardashians, and it's from the 80s. It predicted the future, and the music is amazing. Everyone needs to see Shock Treatment. But it never got the love that it
You should
deserved.
do movie night.
Yes. But yeah, I'm so sad about Tim Curry. There's so many movies of his that have just been my favorite since I was a kid.
I didn't know that he had a stroke in 2012.
Oh, really? Yeah.
No,
That-
I had
it's
no
so
idea.
It's so weird. I was talking to my dad a couple days before about Tim Curry. And I was like, "Oh, I think he's doing better because he did some appearances and stuff back in like 2020 and he seemed really, really sick. And he kind of seemed better lately. I mean, not great, but I kind of thought he was doing better. But it's such a shame. I was supposed to stream last night with Michael Levy, who is now the last person to ever direct him. He is the sweetest person in the world, by the way, because last night he was like, "I'll still come on tonight if you want to." I was like, no, so we're going to do it on Monday now and talk about directing Tim Curry for the final time. So I just assumed they hadn't filmed it yet, but they had actually. So he'd completed his role in Stream 2. So that's going to be Tim Curry's last movie now.
Oh, wow.
So you guys, what's your favorite? If you had to pick one, what's your favorite Tim Curry movie? Vaughn, have you seen Clue?
No, I just got scolded about this the other night, last night. But it is a TV miniseries, so I don't know if that counts.
That counts.
It counts.
Yeah.
If it's it counts.
Okay, then it would be mine.
How about you, Iron?
God, so many good roles, man. You've got the voice. See, it's so hard to pick between the voice acting roles and the actual acting roles, but I think I got to go with Legend.
Do you know I've never seen that?
Oh, okay, now you're on the list, dude. Legend is.
I need to.
Dude, The Legend of Zelda wouldn't exist without this movie.
Do you think so?
It is. Yes, it is so good, man. It's pure 80s, it's like an acid trip. Like, what? You have to watch it a few times to like, what the fuck is going on? But it is so good. And the makeup and Tim Curry is just fucking terrifying. That voice he does. Oh, man.
How about you, Sage?
Well, so I haven't seen Clue. and I haven't seen Legend. So I realized that there's a lot of apparently very iconic roles that he did that I haven't seen, but I still think just for emotional, I just have to go with Rocky Horror. It's classic. It's him. I just can't imagine anything else feeling so iconically him. So I'm going with that.
And you know what's amazing is like, because it was a show, it was a play first, and so it's been done a million times since Rocky Horror on Broadway and elsewhere. And anyone else I've seen do the role just completely misunderstands it. Like, they don't understand what made Tim Curry so amazing in it. And what it was is that despite wearing fishnets and heels, he is so fucking manly in that role. He is so masculine.
He's alpha as fuck.
Right? And everyone else I've seen the role just plays him like a total faggot. I'm like, that's not what Tim Curry did. He was just my favorite. Yeah, I'd have to go with Rocky Horror, but Clue a very close second. Oh my God, Sage, we need to watch Clue.
I need to give myself more time to watch movies. I've been so
his
behind.
agents fought him. You will be typecast forever, and he's like, no, it's too much fun. I got to do it.
And he wasn't even.
No, he got past it. Man, he did so. He could be like, he was usually a villain. I think if anything, he was kind of typecast as that, because he did. They didn't even have to be full evil, just slightly villainous roles, like him in Home Alone 2. Just kind of the little Weasley prick from the what is it called? The girl movies. What are they? Not the Bond girls. You know what I'm talking about. Charlie's Angels.
And I found this out recently. You know that they originally had Tim Curry as the Joker in Batman the Animated Series originally.
Yes, you can find some of those clips. He almost completed season 1, and then he got really bad bronchitis.
Is that what it was? I thought they didn't like him with the roles. What I heard that they
no, he got sick, and Mark Hamill just filled in for the readings. And they liked Mark Hamill so much. And Tim Curry actually gave Mark Hamill his blessing, saying, I'm too sick. It's going to take so long. I'm not going to be able to finish. Go for it. You got something great. Go with it. Had no problem.
Yeah, so this is...
Speaking of legends, what up, Bat?
Nigel Thornberry, that's probably his best voice. That show was only funny because of him, I think.
And we just watched maybe a week ago his episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he plays like 4 different roles in it. Oh my God, he was amazing. He plays the whole family.
Tim Curry was great.
I love Tim Curry, though.
Hey, Batman! Looks like Captain Clown is really getting attached to you.
He was pretty good. Like,
it sounds like it. I have one critique. He's just kind of doing a more throaty version of Pennywise.
Yeah, was this before when it came out in 1990? So this would have been a little after.
This would have been after.
That's probably why they cast him then, because they were like,
yeah. By the way, he's still. I love the new It series, but OG Tim Curry Pennywise peak. So
I agree. I think he worked. I think I like him better as Pennywise by far. And I don't have nostalgia, by the way, for that. I watched the original like a week or even less before the new part 1. I liked Tim Curry as Pennywise more. Because he was like able to play both the clown and whatever, whereas the other one, he was just creepy clown the whole time, so he doesn't really lure you in. And Tim Curry, he has like, Georgie, like I don't know, there's something about the way he talks that's just.
And Tim Curry had to act. He didn't have the benefit of a lot of special effects and everything and a big budget. It was just his ability to be scary, use his voice, his mannerisms, and makeup, and just go.
And the new It, I liked it. The first one, at least, not the second. But it did the thing that is my absolute pet peeve in horror movies is that Pennywise just looks like something from a Halloween store. I hate when they try to make stuff look scary. And that's what I loved about Buddy, by the way, is they didn't try to make any of it look scary. It looked like an actual kids show. Or Pennywise with Tim Curry looked like an actual clown. That's what makes it scary. There's nothing scary about something that just looks like a prop from Party City.
his clown could have been walking around and nobody would have really noticed.
And that's
It's
what's
like what they
scary.
did with Annabelle, dude. Like the Annabelle.
I hate
movies.
it.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? No one would own that doll. That's a
hate
doll
it.
that you buy at Spirit Halloween, not a fucking doll store. Get out of here.
Yeah,
So,
what's scary
yeah.
is something that looks real, but just there's
Right.
something a little
The
bit off.
uncanny valley.
It
Yeah,
has to be
Yeah.
non-threatening to make the threat that much worse.
it's why, for example, like the original Michael Myers mask is so threatening, is because it's just a white face, really.
Yeah.
Logistically.
Yeah, none of the
What it's-
cracks and all
what
the
it
bullshit they
means.
added to it later
Yeah,
on.
And the Halloween 5 mask is terrifying because you're like, oh, someone actually made this and put it on screen. Ooh, terrifying.
Yeah.
Well, and
that's
then-
something that's like extra big, right?
Oh my god, it looks like I don't know what it looks. It's horrible. But well, then
one
today
second, I
I
gotta
know
turn the
Vaughn,
dog.
you're a nerd, so this is probably your thing. He was Optimus Prime that died.
Yeah, so it's funny. I haven't actually watched much the original Transformers series, but I've seen a fair amount of stuff with him. But Peter Cullen's voice, like even then, like in the movies, he would reprise his role. He's in everything. He's even in Invincible. He's Thetis. He's in so many things, Peter Cullen. He's someone, obviously he's most known for Optimus Prime, but which I admit I haven't seen the original Transformers, the movie, but he was in
Eeyore.
That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, he did the animated series, and it's very rare to bring a voice. They normally would do some celebrity voice actor, but he embodied the character so much they brought Peter Cullen to the animated stuff. I forgot he was Eeyore too. Who was he in Gremlins? He's in Gremlins? Who's in Gremlins?
Who is he in Gremlins?
I'm looking it up. Gremlins.
The Unicron. What is that? Is that a Transformers thing? Yeah, I haven't seen much Transformers, but even I know his voice. His voice is so iconic.
Peter Cullen was a
we're on
Mogwai.
Peter. We're on Peter Cullen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm at that age where I grew up watching Transformers and G.I. Joe when I was in preschool, and as those episodes were new. My aunt took me to the first animated Transformers movie. I think I was like 5, maybe 4 or 5. And that's the one where, everybody knows Optimus Prime dies. I was just unconsolable. So this one hit. And a lot of people don't realize Peter Cullen did a lot of voices. He was also Eeyore. So
Yeah, I didn't
love
realize
Eeyore.
that.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, he did Eeyore he was the Disney Eeyore until now.
Wow.
I love how Winnie the Pooh, they were all like different personality disorders.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're seeing all of them now. So yeah, hopefully, I hope we're done for a little while with good people dying.
I'm just
Protect
dude,
Julie Andrews, protect Carol Burnett, Liza Minnelli.
Yeah.
Michael
Jack
Caine.
Nicholson, he's not doing too good.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big deal that he hasn't been seen he wasn't seen at the where they do the pregame like for the NBA, because he'd usually go to like the practices. He was just always there, and he hasn't been there. I think this is like the second or third year in a row where they haven't had any sightings of him. So
Mel Brooks
everybody's worried.
too.
Yeah,
John Williams.
Yeah. Can we please not tempt fate?
I know. Let's stop naming names.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. It's hilarious how Mike loves horror, talks about things not being scary. We'll scream if a beer can. Shut up! I'm not scared easily. I'm just jumpy. That's all. Bruce Willis. Yeah, I hope Bruce Willis is having a good day. That's
At this
sad.
point with Bruce, and Bruce Willis was one of my favorite actors of all time. Like two of my favorite film series, Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. So with his situation, when he does pass, it's going to be like, all right, he's not going through that anymore, because what he's experiencing with the dementia, and he's pretty much he can't speak. He's completely nonverbal.
It's so sad.
And he loves his grandkids, but he wakes up every day and there's some strange lady with little kids, and he's like, hey, I like kids.
Oh yeah, that's true.
really,
It's just it's a rough go. So when he goes, I'm gonna be like, all right, good on you, Bruce. Godspeed.
Well, should we talk about crazy bitches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sage, bring us there.
So
Let's go to some lighter material.
We're doing the Lindsay collapse.
Nancy.
Like okay. So what we know is that the women are not okay. The women are not okay. Feminism is a failed experiment. We really need to reinstitute patriarchy, like by force. And I'm seeing a lot of people, before we get into Lindsay specifically, I'm seeing a lot of people say like, okay, I'm now on board, like repeal the 19th and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Here's why I'm going to say this is insufficient, because it sounds good. I'll grant you. But the problem is, and we know this from history, right? Like women have a disturbing ability to wield an insane amount of political power even without the vote. So I maintain that repealing the 19th is not enough. And it would probably cause like a huge meltdown. So I have an alternative. We don't need to repeal the 19th. Bitches, you get to keep the right to vote, but we are doing something else instead that I think is going to be far more effective. And that is, we are going to severely limit women on the internet. Now I have a plan. No, I'm serious. First of all, there's going to be a female-only porthole for the internet, okay? Men, you're good. Do whatever you want. I'm fine. But women, ladies, and I'm sorry you did this to yourselves, okay? The freedom is gone. We tried. You can't handle it. Now we're all going to have to suffer, all right? For the good of Western civilization, I think. So here's the thing. Ladies, you can go on the internet. You can look at research sites, research that has been done by men. You can look at that. You can look at cooking videos with male chefs only. Okay?
What about Julia Child?
I'm sorry. I am not compromising.
Sacrifices must be made, Mike.
Sacrifices must be made. No, you're not allowed to post. You're not allowed to post videos. That's for damn sure. You're not allowed to like. Okay, we don't need to know the inner thoughts of your vagina and your postpartum oppression. Okay, we don't need to know any of this. This will solve the problem. You need to take I'm not even saying take it away. I'm saying severely limited. You can research shit and you can learn how to cook from male chefs. That's it. We're done.
Maybe some cat videos if there's no people in there.
And you can still go to the polls. We should be good.
See, here's my
yo. I wonder if this is what Chris Pratt.
Crying.
What's his name? The guy who was running for mayor, Spencer Pratt. He put out a video that almost exactly says what you were just saying, Sage, only he leaves out the part he's like, the internet was a mistake. I know now they must have edited that. They took out the part when he went for women.
Yes, the internet was a mistake for women. Because we are far more susceptible to social contagion and retardation. And we see it. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to actually look around and be like, oh no, that's not true. We're so smart and we're so moral and we're so virtuous. The fuck we are. Clearly we're not. You are bending over backwards to prove to me how fucking destructive and evil and retarded you actually are. Congratulations. The future is a bunch of crazy-eyed females. That's true. Yes, the future is cluster B female all the way down. If we
dead-eyed Manson family looking bitches just staring at cameras.
Dude, it's so bad, man. I want to say a couple things. I will say one of the plus sides of it is, I don't know if you saw, there was this one thread. It was around when Obsession was coming out. This was one of the craziest thread, and it was the picture of like Indy doing the face.
Yeah, the sad face.
It was when a guy goes, when you tell your girl to block the guy who raped her, and then all the women are self-reporting in the comments like, you don't understand, it's really hard to block your rapist. And there's one girl, they looked through her account, they looked through her account, and she's blocked her dad on social media, but not her
Right.
rapist. And it's like,
Holy
all right.
shit.
And it's all right, a few things. I personally think that this stuff, it's like I said, with the learning at the world, it's whatever. But my other thought is, I think it's good to see women posting them. Men, you need to be willing to not put stop being simps for for mediocre pussy. Stop gassing up these mid bitches. Stop even gassing up the higher tier bitches. We've all been guilty of it.
Not me.
Normalize telling women to shut the fuck up. Normalize, honestly, treating women. If you want to treat them like equals, treat them like equals. They are not going to fucking like it because they're still not treated like equals. They're getting treated like better. Because the problem is they're they want to get treated like their opinions is better, but they'll say some retarded shit because they got cans in your face and a puss. People go, yeah, no, it's really smart. Please don't fire me. I like my job. Don't report me to HR. Don't report me to that. And because we're naturally, as men, we want to protect women, we keep listening because that's our male instinct. But it's you know what?
You're 100% right, because I don't put the blame on women, because women agree that they can't be held accountable for anything. And men don't hold women accountable for anything either. The problem, this whole thing has started with those simpy fucking guys you're talking about. They're the ones that pushed them into power and just have kept doing it ever since. Okay.
But the other thing is, think about it. We gave women a catastrophic level of power and accommodation with no expectation of responsibility and accountability. So in other words,
Zero.
when men get power, one thing men learn when they get power because they are men is how to restrain that power. Men learn restraint. Women do not learn restraint because the assumption is that women are good and gentle and virtuous and they could never hurt anybody. Well, no, we actually can. We can hurt children. We can hurt elderly people, right? We can hurt men. Yes, we can. And so women are taught to, you have to get all this power as this totally inappropriate rebellion, right? It's you got to get the power, smash the patriarchy, but they are never taught restraint. That's what we're seeing.
No, and the illusion of it being equality was complete bullshit. It was always about taking as much as possible and never leveling any of it back ever.
Well, and these people don't want equality. The people who talk about equality do not actually want equality, because equality means being treated just as shitty as everyone else. They don't fucking want that.
No, they want complete and total dominance and supremacy.
So this guy, I want to get this guy on PIMPCAST so badly. This guy,
me too.
He's so fucking funny. This video is so funny. Oh wait, hang on. Let me refresh the page. 1 second. Hold on. Let me.
I hate it.
Innately.
Hold on. We're gonna. 1 second. Let me just refresh.
Instagram's retarded.
Oh my god. All right. It's because it's meant to be mobile. So it's all right, here we go. The second I click away, it starts playing again, and now I have to restart.
I know, Instagram fucking sucks.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, no, that guy is hilarious though. We gotta get him on.
Womp Tomp. All right, hold on. Everyone needs to follow Womp. Yeah, everyone needs to follow Womp Tomp. All right, so I'm just gonna click on a random one of these videos for a second, and then I'm gonna click back. All right, so let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
All right, here we go.
Innately.
Wait. Oh my fuck.
And we knew that.
It doesn't.
Women are retarded innately.
There we go.
We knew that until 25 minutes ago. And that's why we didn't let them be in charge of anything but children. Never mind the housing in the second biggest city in the United States. And of course, this woman, this SSRI addicted, wanna be smarter than she is millennial bitch, got one-shotted by Marxist rhetoric freshman year of college, and that's what allowed her to stumble into the Mom Donnie campaign. But the reason that she's talking about, oh, white people need to have their houses taken from them and property should be a collective good, is because in her mind, like, the black boy has less Lego pieces than the white boy, so she's going to give them to the black boy because she should be a kindergarten teacher. She should be divvying up mac and cheese to 4-year-olds, not housing in the second biggest city in the United States. And then when she gets called out for the hypocrisy of her own mother owning a mansion, she cries because they don't understand accounting. I'm trying to be nice. And it's our fault as a society. We said go to college, take pills so men with bags over their dicks can bang you. It fucks up their souls. They don't want kids now, but they need to do something with their instincts. But it shouldn't be like spreading retarded, evil communist ideas so they feel better. There's been 4 good women politicians in all of human history and maybe 3 good philosophers. It's just not their thing.
This is so true because a couple of things. Like, one, you know, this type of instinct that women have that he's describing there is perfectly fine and actually a net good in kindergarten through like 3rd grade. Okay, you should not have that instinct be influencing the fate of nations. Okay, that's bad. Leave that to men. Like, you can't handle it. And geopolitics is not a kindergarten classroom. Like, we're just getting into so much horrific territory. And yeah, the simp men and the feminized men, like the men who are just going like, you know, you go girl and all this shit. It's like, oh my God, if we just had those men in power, Western civilization would be over in about 10 minutes. Okay.
And it's also the things you mentioned, like schools and stuff. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has encountered this. I think it's everyone. But whenever I was in school, whether it doesn't matter if it was elementary school, middle school, high school, there would always be some female teacher who would just spontaneously have an emotional breakdown over nothing. Like people standing in the hallway, people being loud. Did that happen to you guys in school too? You would just occasionally expect a meltdown from one of the women teachers who would just start screaming at everyone.
I'm trying to think.
No, just me?
I mean, no, not just
maybe
teachers,
you just
man.
have that
like
effect on women, Mike.
Anywhere where women work and exist, you can expect that.
Yeah.
Like, for example, my kindergarten teacher told us Clifford the Big Red Dog is coming to see everyone. So Clifford the Big Red Dog comes in one day in the costume, waves, and everyone is so excited. Oh my God, Clifford is here. All of a sudden, this bitch takes off the fucking head. She's Clifford, our teacher, and starts screaming at everyone because the kids were standing too close to Clifford, and just starts screaming at every single person, telling every one of her students what she thinks about them. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
I
So many
still
kids
can't see that fucking dog.
Dude, they're all fucking have issues now.
That's like how many therapists have had to hear that story from your kindergarten class? Oh my goodness.
I still can't see fucking Clifford the Big Red Dog. His movie came out a few years ago. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not seeing it.
But the thing is, like, we now have hordes of women simping for a child murderer. Like, legit, like, this is so disturbing. And they seem to be, this is now that we've reached the peak expression of feminism and women's rights is the ability to murder your children in cold blood and not be held responsible for it. Like, when people say, what are these women protesting outside the court? It's like, what are they protesting? Because she admitted to killing them. What they are protesting is
accountability
and the shame of doing this. That's what they are protesting. They really want women to be absolved of all standards, moral standards, standards of sanity. We are getting rid of the standards for women. Want them to have all the power, no standards, no responsibility. All of that will be laid at the feet of men.
Now, let me tell you why all of this is a good thing, what we're seeing. Okay, so if you think about it, the left and a lot of other people really advocate for gun control, right? Red flag laws, everything else, with trying to eliminate danger. It's all about protecting the children is usually the things they use with this. Now, what these women are saying is that she had no control over actions, women's mental health, postpartum depression, even though the youngest child was 8 months old. So this can last 8 months. Other women are posting videos where they're still experiencing postpartum depression and their child is like 2 or 3 years old. So, okay. So now you're saying is if a woman gives birth, or sometimes even doesn't even have to, based on a lot of the logic that we're hearing, is that, well, I guess women need to be put on a list, and maybe we need to regulate and have women control to just some laws. We got to think about the kids, right? We got to think about the children.
Yeah, exactly.
Women are
children.
I mean, think about it. Right now,
one life.
No,
would you be worried? Would you be more worried about a unlocked handgun and on the top shelf of a closet with a 3-year-old, or one sad mommy after a bad day at yoga?
No, but hold on. I would say you should give that handgun to the 3-year-old. You don't know, he might need it against his.
Better train him to use that shit.
Bad day.
I want to pull up. Have you guys seen this crazy bitch? Oh my God. You have to see this chick in the courtroom, Lindsay Clancy. I mean, I think Dylan, I think this is what you were talking about in the chat. I mean, she looks like the demon from Smile. Yeah. Look at this. Whoa. SSR eyes.
Oh, no, the one that looks like Smile is her childhood friend, the one in the green dress, dude. Look that up.
See, I haven't been following, but correct me if I'm wrong. So give me the rundown of the exact story again.
Oh, Sage, this is all you.
So, Lindsay, so she and her husband had 3 children. Okay, there was an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and an 8-month-old. Now, with the first 2 kids, she did have some postpartum depression. Okay, depression. She kind of got the baby blues. She was a little bit depressed and whatever, but she snapped out of it, because usually that's how it goes. You don't end up doing a triple murder. She came around, she was fine. Okay, cool. With this one, same thing happened again. And the narrative that you hear is that she was desperate to get help, and she was seeing all these doctors, and all they did was keep prescribing her pills, and then she committed herself, and oh, look, she was trying so hard and the system failed her, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's go through how none of that is true, because there were 11 medications. She was never on more than 2 or 3 of those medications at one time. She also was not taking any of those medications the way that she was instructed to be taking those medications. And then she was not accurately reporting to her doctors her side effects, how much she was taking, if she had stopped taking something, increased taking something. Like, she was weaving all kinds of stories. So there was no communication between her various doctors, and she was doctor shopping a lot because she was trying to find a magic pill, a magic fix. When they read her diary during the trial, it was very clear that she was like, I just want something to fix me fast. And she would do searches for what's the fastest acting antidepressant and all of these different things. But she wasn't communicating with her doctors about, well, I'm taking this and I stopped this and I'm having this. Like, no, nobody really knew what was going on. So yes, she had a lot of medication, but she was never taking 11 pills. That's just not true. She also had her husband, who was able to redesign his work life to work at home to give her additional support. Okay, so she's now got this full-time husband. He's home. Okay, she also had her mother, who was living with them, also an additional form of help. And this bitch had a nanny.
A nanny.
Okay.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
She had a nanny.
Nanny, Michael, 3 days a week. Okay. So do not tell me the system failed her. So what
She also had a yoga, a meditation room, or at least
she
a
did
meditation,
have a meditation
space.
room. This is a
As
rich,
you,
like,
as you
yes,
do.
totally. Right. So what happened was, she was struggling with the, yes, she was depressed, like many people. Hello. So as her symptoms are fluctuating and this, that, and the other. Now, mind you, it's been 8 months now. So we really are kind of past the psychosis window. So one night she asks her husband to go pick up dinner as well as go to the pharmacy to get some medicine for one of their kids or something. And she had done a map search, like an Apple map search or something, at like 4:00 that afternoon to get the timing and the distance, how far from their house to the restaurant to the
How
pharmacy,
long he'd be gone.
how long would he be gone. And she sent him to a restaurant that they had been to a few times, but it wasn't one of their normal places. It was a very out of the way place. So she sends him to go do this. He leaves. She then, now what we hear is she took the 3 kids to the basement and she killed them. That's not entirely true. She first took the boy, I'm blanking on his name, but he was the middle child. She took him because he was the most sort of, I guess, rambunctious or defiant or whatever.
Because he was a boy.
He was a boy. She took him into the husband's office by himself and strangled him to death with her exercise bands. And she put him face down so she would not have to see the life drain out of her child's face. She also took him to Patrick's office, that's the husband, because she feared that if she brought him to the basement where she planned to kill the 2 other ones, that he would try to intervene and protect them and fight back. Okay? So she killed.
There's no saying that this isn't premeditated.
This is where we're going. This is where we're going. This is why I'm being, annoyingly anal about this.
No, it's
so she kills that child. Then she takes the other 2 to the basement. The little girl, the 5-year-old girl, and the 8-month-old.
8-month-old.
8-month-old. And again, she proceeds to turn them face down so she doesn't have to watch their eyes bulge out of their head as they fill with blood. And she strangles them with her exercise bands. Okay? So now she brought the boy down there too. So now all 3 kids are in the basement. She then comes upstairs. Now, what is not being talked about that much, and you really only know if you watch the trial, when she came back upstairs, her phone rang. It was Patrick, the husband. He called her to ask something about, I don't remember if it was like checking on the specific medication she wanted from the pharmacy, something. The point is he called her and she had a completely normal conversation with him.
Oh, she wasn't too psychotic to do that. She wasn't too psychotic to plan
everything. Holy shit!
This is the feminist hero right now.
This is the feminist hero.
They've raised over $1 million for her.
They're close to $2 million for her now.
Some of these donators. Who are these people?
Yeah, get them
Can you get
for
their
his
information?
Kickstarter.
They should all be on a list. Everyone who's donated to her should be on a fucking list. So she has a normal conversation with him. He doesn't know there's any problem. She then goes up to the second story, slits her wrist, kind of. She's very careful. She doesn't cut a vein. She doesn't cut too deep. She just sort of and throws herself out the window. Okay? She doesn't die, obviously, but she's paralyzed. So when Patrick comes home, he walks into the house, which is eerily quiet, right? He doesn't know what the hell is going on. He tries calling her phone. No one's answering. Yeah.
Oh, you messed. Are you getting to it when he talks to her outside?
Oh, yeah. We're getting to that. So he goes upstairs. He sees blood. He sees the window open. He sees her out the window. He runs outside. Oh my God, what happened? She says, I tried to kill myself. He says, where are the kids? And she just says, in the basement. Just in the basement. So then he runs down to the basement. Of course, sees the horror. Calls 911. The screams of this man, right? Who we're now painting as the aggressor, right? The women who are like, Patrick did it because he's a Gemini. He did it. He did
literally
it.
what they're saying.
Or they're trying to say because he must have come home, done that, then left, faked the phone call, then gone back because her hypothermia wouldn't have been at that level of all this stupid
so
bullshit.
ridiculous. And they're saying that he basically drugged her, knocked her unconscious, did the whole thing, and then when she woke up, he's gaslighting her to.
They love that word.
They love that word. Never mind the fact that, like, when Lindsay woke up in the hospital, the first thing she said was, do I need a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay, so, no.
She wasn't too psychotic to know that.
She wasn't too psychotic to know that. And she claims that a male voice made her do this. A male voice.
Yeah, Lucifer, maybe.
And check this out. So this is something that the prosecution's expert psychologist said. It is so extremely rare and almost always made up, I'm paraphrasing, for somebody to hear voices, only hear them for the first time when they commit a crime.
It was also the only time she heard the voice, and she's never heard it since.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Right. The guy from A Beautiful Mind was hearing voices since he was like 11.
He had imaginary friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were.
He thought those motherfuckers were real, like
banging chicks.
But this is a good time, Mike. If you want to bring up my screen, this is a group of Lindsay's supporters. One of which is a woman who grew up with Lindsay Clancy and was until
Have you seen them? Yeah. Wait till you see them.
One of them, the one that'll draw the most attention, is her childhood friend who until recently was a journalist for Vanity Fair who was going to do an expose on it because she actually grew up with Lindsay. But check this fucking shit out.
Dude!
Like, what the fuck is that?
You know what is?
That's a man, right?
That is a modern day Manson girl.
Yes.
Dude,
Smiling. I think these are just supporters. Some of them are reporters as well, but they're all on Team Lindsay. This creeper in the back.
That's a man too.
Dude.
Oh,
enough is enough. And this is where I do got to put most of this on men. If you're still like if you're that desperate for pussy, like you are one. Honestly, here's the fucking deal. Okay, men, simps, and men, because people are like, okay, women can't take ability. Then men, what the fuck's your problem? What's your problem? You're physically
because
stronger.
You don't put any accountability on women. Okay, man. In the fucking 16 through the 1800s, husbands could throw their fucking wives in mental institutions. We hear about that. We're thinking how horrible that is. What a horrible society to grow up in. Now look at where we are. We're like, well, wait a minute. Maybe it made sense.
When is the last time you've heard a man say, "I'm in my villain era"? Never. But you hear women say it. Another thing too with this shit, right? How like men always their role models are Batman, Spider-Man, whatever. Why are women's role models never Wonder Woman, but it's always some evil bitch? You notice that?
Right.
Oh my god,
right.
Girl Core, and there's always like Catwoman, who's like anti-hero, is the
Harley
better one.
Quinn.
Harley Quinn, who's a psycho, belongs in an asylum. It's always these crazy bitches.
No, I never thought about that, Vaughn. You're right. It's us guys that like Supergirl, Power Girl, Wonder Woman, Jean Grey. Well, no, they fucked up Jean Grey. They fucked up Jean Grey, and now the bitches love Jean Grey because they made her psycho after Dark.
Yeah, I haven't seen the original or the new Spider-Man yet.
One sec, by the way.
No. I mean, just after that.
Oh yeah, Dark Phoenix. Like, oh my
Theo,
god, yes,
we got to get you on here soon. We got to get you on the show.
How you doing, Theo?
Deeply unfortunate time to be attracted to women. We found out.
Theo, I'm just saying, I can fix her. Door's still open.
Just a girl defense. It's so different.
Got some new material to pull from.
The gays are no better, let me assure you.
Yes.
I think gay rights were a mistake. I think they should be on the ovary web with the women.
But like the thing is, like, can you guys imagine if there had been, and you'd never see it because it would never happen, but like a horde of men rallying around like Chris Watts, who murdered his entire family? Like,
right.
Why did you not do this?
Yo, Chris Benoit's a good one because if you think about it, he had a traumatic brain injury, multiple concussions. They've proven that alters people's rationality in their states, combined with years and years of steroid abuse. He was fucked up. He was probably a really great guy at one point. Nobody's rallying behind Chris Benoit, even people that loved Chris Benoit.
Have you guys seen the things of men that are breaking up with women because they support
good,
Lindsay cleansing?
Good. They need to. This is absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know if you saw what Lindsay's look, I want to call her attorney as him. I get it. She's entitled to a defense. I understand this, but I still, what he said outside the courtroom was that, like, he said, Lindsay is a wonderful person and deeply concerned with women's rights.
Why don't we talk about women's wrongs more? We should.
100%.
Oh, that's so damn
There's
true.
a lot
Did
of
you
them.
see? Did you guys see? By the way, who made a post? Of it was a photo of her that said, "I stand with Lindsay."
Jane Fonda.
Casey
fucking Anthony. Yeah, no shit, you do. No shit. We know you stand with her, crazy bitch. 2 peas in one fucked up pod. They're 2 of a kind. But I really think it goes to show though how culture has deteriorated so much in the last decade, because back when I don't remember anyone supporting Casey Anthony.
No.
Whereas I mean it's tons of people now. Oh, and of course crazy cunt Candace Owens said, she's obviously innocent.
No, because this is true crime, right? Like what true crime has done to women, this is totally insane.
Dude, men can watch beheading videos and be fine. Women, you need to get a grip, but they won't. Sorry, continue.
So what do we think is the end point of this? Like, do we just have to continue living in society amongst these people who think it's perfectly fine to murder your entire family?
This last year has been very eye-opening. We're about to get to the anniversary, September 10th, which it has been a year. It has been a year.
That like September 10th on Twitter is going to be fucking atrocious. Like that is going to be a horrific day.
Oh yeah,
I'm dreading it already. I'm in the words of Vaughn, I'm busy that day.
Yeah, really, dude.
That's
fucking hell.
Miserable.
No,
those 2 days, the 10th and the 11th. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
it's
gonna be bad.
Fuck these people. These people are insane. They're at best they're demon possessed. At best, that's giving them mercy. At worst,
yeah, I'm at the point where I just like fully believe that half the people in this country are possessed by demons at this point.
I was just talking to my wife about this on the way home from work, man, because she's been following the Perez Hilton thing and the way he looked when he mutilated himself. And it does look like there is a serious dark force, like this bitch, the green dress bitch we just looked at.
Right?
That's not normal. That's
of
not
this human.
Is fucking normal, man.
Dude, there's that. Yeah,
I'm starting to believe.
No, I am too.
Some shit going on.
It's gotta be real.
I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of these people. Should we? Well, this is depressing. Should we watch some cringy bitches?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would this be less depressing?
It's on theme of women are nuts. Before we do though, let's have a very quick word from our sponsor.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
So if you guys like the channel, help support the channel. Send in your super chats, become a channel member, or join my locals, join my Patreon. We do movie nights. We do lots of fun stuff. I feel like we need a Clue movie night. I feel like we really need a Clue movie night. And obviously, it's kicking ass. Support this guy's Kickstarter because it's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm officially a backer now.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be a bigger backer once I'm gonna be a bigger backer once I get hired. I'm a little backer right now.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Every backer is appreciated. That's why I have digital tiers. That's why I have whatever I can. So yeah, I'll pull that up real quick.
Yes.
I have, so this is Phenomenova. We got my 5th and favorite issue. It's a superhero story set 20 years after World War III. Follows a brand new generation of heroes. We're just on the cusp of 7K. Basically, we've got my 5th issue, and then we've also got the first issue of Bats' first comic book called The Wraith Crown, which is another more of a fantasy superhero story set in my universe. You can get the full series and Bats' first installment for $80. That includes shipping. So that's 6 comics in one thing. Or you can get the digital tiers, which is $5 per issue. So you can catch up digitally for $5. You can even get just Bats'. We got all sorts of cover options. I'm going to call this the PIMPCAST cover because I think that's very fitting. So everyone, if you have any interest, make sure to check this out.
That's amazing, Vaughn.
Yo, go back to that Wraith Crown Lord of the Rings homage.
Oh yeah.
Dude, stop it. That is so fucking cool.
Yeah, and then there's Marine Corps tenants. Bats as a veteran, so he wrote Marine Corps tenants here.
That's so cool, man.
Which are going to be integral to the story. So yeah, if anyone wants them, and here's the thing about it too, people who back the books, so it doesn't take your money out until the end of the 30 days. So if you know, like, oh, I'm going to want this, and you just want to reserve, you can go ahead. So if anyone wants anything, we've got foil covers, metal covers, all sorts of options, more options than ever.
Hell yeah, this is awesome. And the link is in the chat.
And yeah, issue 1 was also my number 2 on my top comic read list of that year. So
nice.
Always been a huge fan, dude. I wouldn't push it so hard if it wasn't just so fucking good. So
thank you.
So
keep
cool.
it
I
pushing.
didn't know, Vaughn. I'm gonna donate to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I've got my website here too. If you want to just buy the first 4 right away, they're on my website, and this is the 5th in that one, or you can catch up in one place. And whatever you guys want. But Iron, have you read 4 yet, or did you?
Not yet. I haven't had time with the new job. I've got
no
it
worries
sitting there.
Yeah, well, let me know when you get to it.
I will.
Iron, I'm so jealous of your room in the background.
Yeah,
That's
sick.
awesome. That's badass, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, let me pull up some crazy bitches.
I gotta bail in a few minutes, so show me some crazy bitches.
So there was this one thing I came across. I have the worst, as I've said many times, I have the worst Instagram algorithm of all time. So So we have a little person who's in a band.
This song is about eugenics. This is not a thing of the past. It is an island of wealth. But soon enough, they'll also be dead.
This is a banger. I'm not gonna lie. Dead.
This is gonna be my new theme song.
I thought writing lyrics would be hard. Apparently not. This is great.
Can I just do this in my next script?
Send me this link. I put this in my openings. Yes. Woo!
I love how she put the lyrics on
Fuck
screen.
yeah!
So you forget the words. I love though. By the way, you have to see. So just the crowd that this type of person is has surrounded themselves with. I love how every comment on it is. This would be a lot more punk and anti-ableist if this was a mask required event with air purifiers and far UVC. Every comment. Literally, they want us
It would be
dead.
great.
You know, the
It
ones
would be
who were
great if
killing
they had
people.
if it was just for little people and the camera panned out. And you just heard the screaming and maybe saw some fingers, but you didn't see anybody. Go to the bartender. He's just standing there.
And it
Hey,
would be
everybody.
you hear them cheering, and it just sounds like Munchkin
They're so
Land.
far away.
Whoa!
Fuck yeah, we want us dead!
Singing this to a room full of unmasked people in an ongoing pandemic. People are
Fuck
still committed to this shit. What's up, a serious man?
How's it going?
How's it
Saw
going,
you in
dude?
Phoenix. Yeah, we're all right. What else? Because I'm trying to think. I say here's the problem, Mike. Is my algorithm is like because I keep finding the worst bitches ever and then saving, and the algorithm thinks I like it, and because I keep saving it for PIMPCAST, so now I just see the fucking worst woman in the world. And that's all
bring
my
it. Do you have
algorithms.
any?
Let me go back through the. Sometimes I look at my saved and I'm like, why do I do this?
Well, while you do, I have one more. You guys, chat, let us know about this one, real or fake. I mean, this is a real person, but are her ailments real or fake?
3 seconds of sun exposure will put me in the hospital, and I have UV tinting on my car windows. Do I have to stay covered in UV protecting clothing when I'm in the car? That's a great question, and I actually have 2 answers, which may surprise some people. For starters, yes, I have UV tinting on my car windows. It just looks lighter on the inside so that you can see out. UV tinting does not block 100% of UV rays. It blocks 99%. And that 1% of UV rays is still enough to affect me if I'm exposed to it for long periods of time. So when it's cloudy, I don't have to worry much about it. But when it's sunny and bright, I can feel the sun burning my skin through my UV tinting. So I have to double up my layers. Additionally, if, God forbid, I were in some sort of a car accident, I would have to be wearing my UV protecting clothing. I have to assume that in that kind of situation, I would either have to get out or be taken out of my vehicle. So even though my car is 99% safe for me, in the event of an emergency, I cannot expect to stay inside my vehicle. And I have to be covered just in case something happens. Since so, of sun exposure will put me in the hospital.
Yeah.
and
I
have
guarantee you, by the way, this
Okay.
bitch's bio lists all her ailments, and there will be many, I'm sure.
I'm just gonna say that like she is gonna have such a seamless transition to the Islamic takeover.
Yeah.
Like she's ready.
already there.
By the way, how
That was the
ironic
fir-
is this?
Before
Read
she
my
started
story
talking,
in
that's the first.
Sun.
I was like, I thought it was like cyberpunk fucking Islamists. or
Cyberpunk
something.
Islam, Cyberlong.
Right, but see, I have heard of this disorder, and like we've all seen the movie The Others with Nicole Kidman, the fucking kids. But so maybe that's a real thing, but because it's a woman doing this, I call bullshit. This is
I
insurance
call
fraud.
bullshit. I'm sure it's real for some
Disability
people, but
fraud.
It's real
not
to
this
me. All right.
Oh, here we
So,
go.
We got this is how you. This is, by the way, how we need to like. Enough is enough.
Oh
This is
my
how we got
God.
to talk to these women. God, I followed this guy. I never heard of him.
Oh my God, get
This
ready.
is, by the way, a
Oh, I
complete.
haven't seen this.
completely normal. This is what I'm talking about with how we have to talk to these women. Enough is enough.
They should be commended because they did.
I've had it with you.
Oh my God!
And
They should be
your
commended. They
sexism
didn't
and
kill their children. She's a murderer. These women are cheering. These are man-hating women that are standing outside. This is what it's about. They think the husband did it. They're crazy. They've lost their mind.
Do you know why
they're waving for a murderer?
Do you know why the woman is in a wheelchair? Did you even notice that she's
Couldn't care less. She's a murderer.
Gives a fuck.
Because she jumped out the window after this happened.
So she should have. I'd have
didn't
pushed
even-
her. They say that Liz was in psychosis. I think these women are suffering from psychosis. They've been watching too many true crime Netflix dramas. You know, this was a incredibly privileged woman, incredibly wealthy. She had a nanny, and she's still complaining that she needed help. She could not have got more help from the system that she already have received. This is a murderer who strangled her children one by one. One of the boys ran away, and she chased him down and killed him.
Laurie Watkins.
What you just said was absolutely disgusting.
Thank
and
you.
you should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you.
And you can hear that he's not. Okay.
This is true.
You clearly don't care, so pipe down.
I don't care. And by the way, men watching this, if you have a
Oh,
woman
she's
sat
so
next to you
mad.
on the sofa who is defending this murderer, you got to think deeply about this. I've seen weddings.
So
of
we
people
need to have
talk
some
about this.
empathy with
Talk to your women and
there's a
find out
difference.
what are they thinking. They're defending this woman. It's
I don't think
insane.
anybody's defending what she did, but you can have empathy for what she went through and how she.
I know many women that this has happened to. No, they did not kill their children, but they also, what you failed to
Well,
mention.
they should be commended because they did.
Please, I've had it with you.
Oh my God! They should be commended. They didn't kill their children. She's a murderer. These women are
I love
cheering.
this guy. Oh my God, who is he?
Can I just say that
Who is he?
I'm just going to tell you
Thomas Corbett Dillon.
that the Lindsay supporters, the Lindsay Brigade, the Lindsay
Oh,
girls,
he follows me.
they are the best argument I have ever seen for domestic violence.
Sean Connery was right. Sometimes you'll just have to smack him to
Sean
bring him
Connery
back to reality.
was right. Yes. Yes. Best argument I've ever seen for domestic violence. My God.
Unbelievable.
So I guess
love
I
you
should
so
share
much,
this.
Sage. That guy's
Yeah.
amazing. Oh my God, I gotta get him on.
Yeah, there was jump cuts. I don't know. That's just what I saw. We got. Let's see another. This one is unrelated to that evil bitch. By the way, I was having to explain because Mike has been misusing the word succubus, and I had to explain to him why he's using it incorrectly.
I know now.
Oh, did you have to mansplain it, Vaughn?
Yeah, I had to mansplain. By the way, guys, I want you. This is my commandment to all the men watching. This is Coleman's commandment. Okay, there will be many in the future. All right, Coleman's commandment number 1: mansplain at every possible opportunity. You need to be a proud mansplainer. I want you to go the extra mile for this. Okay, it's extremely important.
Ask that though, because here's the thing. On that, I'll give my own commandment here. Ladies, if a man is mansplaining to you, it's actually like a good thing. Like, men do that. It's like it's part of how they bond. It's how they share information. They like it's you should take it as a compliment. For fuck's sake. If like he likes you enough to mansplain to you, like say thank you or suck his dick or something. I don't know, but like just show some gratitude.
I love you guys. Oh my God. All right, who's this crazy bitch?
Oh, this
More
is a great one.
SSRIs.
You're gonna love this shit. Hold on.
Dude, those glasses are comically large.
They're borderline classes.
We are freeing
Condescending.
our ancestral bloodline by coming together for Lindsay Clancy. That's why that shit is happening in Massachusetts. It's happening right near Salem. We are
Bring
coming
back
together
witch trials.
and not letting our sister go down for a crime she didn't commit. And if somehow it was possible, which it's not, it is literally not possible. The timeline isn't possible to create hypothermia. Even if it was possible, we are still coming together.
Oh,
in
even if
love
it
with
were.
each
Oh,
other.
Even if it were.
It's almost
The
like that
rise
doesn't
of the
matter.
matriarchy is
Wait, so what was the
even if
hypothermia
it
detail
was-
again?
They're
Wait,
saying
what?
the timeline doesn't match because of how she developed hypothermia. It's complete nonsense. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter.
Can I just,
Oh,
you know what?
Go back last week and watch Touch Grass. Theo has a video. This one Australian woman created a cardboard dollhouse using Bratz dolls to reenact the murders and to prove that Patrick did it instead of Lindsay.
Holy
no
shit.
fucking joke. With Bratz dolls and a complete little shoebox cardboard diagram of their house.
What's up,
this
Sammy?
Is where we are. 73 Pete.
Sammy.
Holy shit, these
Can I
bitches
just
are.
point-
You know what this is?
The
This
patriarchy
trial
fucking
is
dead.
OJ
We
for
will
basic
burn-
white chicks.
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it's like their Carmelo Anthony.
And
Basically,
this is
it's their
what I-
OJ, it's their Carmelo.
This is our moment.
Yo, but what the problem is that fucking liberal white bitches were all for OJ and Carmelo on top of it all.
That's true. But can I just say something? Because I would just like to point out that the coven that is standing outside the courthouse and posting their TikTok videos and doing same Lindsay, the coven that is salivating over a child murder, a cold-blooded child murderer, are the same bitches accusing Israel of genocide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yup.
They're the same ones, but at the same time, they're cheering for that one state that ruled for abortions for any reason up until birth. They love it. And this
Which
all,
they've told
like,
us doesn't happen. I thought that's not happening. And when they say something's not happening, you know you can believe them.
I'm not a big Matt Walsh fan. I think he's a tool, but he has some really good takes every now and then. One of the ones he said is women have been reprogrammed to transfer that maternal instinct from children, be it their own especially, or even other children, which women used to have an instinctive, protective nature to minorities and rapists and migrants and criminals.
The other
as long
thing-
as they're not white, that's who
Yeah.
they want to protect. No matter
Yeah.
what, no matter what they've done. Doesn't matter.
It has to do with the victim hierarchy, right? And who is in
Right.
the oppressed class and the oppressor class. Because here's an
And babies can just fuck off.
Let me ask an uncomfortable question here. I'm just curious what you guys think. Now, I think the likelihood of it being this way would be rare, but for the sake of argument, I just want to ask the question: how many of these women would be out there? How much support for Lindsay would we be seeing from the women and the feminists and all of the things if Lindsay were Jewish?
Zero.
Does it change? Because if it changes, then this is not about what it's about.
It's never about what it's
Well,
about.
I think if she was a Jewish liberal, but if she actually listened to Old Testament commandments, then no.
If she was
Even
sitting
then, I
in
don't think
that
so.
courtroom wearing a Star of David instead of a
Never.
cross, there's nothing happening outside that courthouse.
Is she wearing a cross right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
fuck off with
fuck
that.
you. Yeah, you know the famous
Jesus
lesson.
always do.
Jesus always said, "Kill your baby."
I don't know, man. She can wear that cross, but have you seen the
Now
schnoz on her?
People ignore that, but I'm telling you, if she
You're
was
gonna get crucified.
no, the difference though is if she was a Jew, I would still be like, yeah, lock the bitch up, and I don't, it's funny just how that works. It wouldn't change for me, right? But all these other bitches, I guarantee you, they're no support.
Completely. But that's because you have principles and these people don't. They have no principles. Whatever they say changes from one moment to the next. And yeah, completely, Sea Striker. Do not let these worthless bitches ever claim empathy and kindness ever again.
No, it's
Seriously,
not-
their
it's not
kindness is
it is
a bunch
it
of
is
bull.
essentially malignant narcissism. It is like homicidal vanity. I mean, they see themselves in her. Basically, when they are sympathizing with Lindsay, what they are actually sympathizing with is the unconstrained version of themselves. That's all it is. Like, have you seen all the videos of these bitches like intentionally antagonizing their children?
Yeah.
Oh, these bitches are nuts. Oh, well, and also, how
spilling
many
water, basically waterboarding infants. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what? I haven't seen that. Oh my
No
god, wait,
shit, dude, for
Where do I
real.
find that? Do you have it?
Dude,
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, see if you can find
guys.
that. Well, I was going to say also, how many of these women would be outside the courthouse for Lindsay if they were getting laid? Zero. I'm telling you, when women are not getting the D, they go crazy.
They go
They're
nuts.
not getting laid, so we all have to be miserable.
Dude,
because of
look, I'm just saying, I get it, but on that the flip side, I will say, men, be careful what you put your dick in. Like at this point, like be careful what you put your dick in, because this is the thing about like the male allies that want like unlimited abortions and all that want it because they want to fuck you and kick you to the curb because they know you're not gonna wife up one of these girls, and if you do, you're a traitor to men. You're a traitor to men.
Yeah,
you
don't
know
put
that
your
the
dick in
Council
grave,
of Men finds you guilty of simpery if you go for any of these below mid bitches. Let's be honest, even outside of this. And that does bring me to another video I want to show because I think we have an epidemic of gassed up mids and below mids oppressing the sexy women who probably don't vote for these bitches to be, who probably don't want murder. By the way, this whole narrative that like, oh, hot girls, they're the most evil ones or whatever. The most evil bitches are the mid bitches and ugly bitches. I'm telling you, dude, there is something about that. There is something true about that. It's not always the case, but there is a lot of truth to it. Like, okay, Dolly Parton was mogging, what the fuck was her name? Barbara
Wawa.
Just by existing. Or like Sydney Sweeney with that other interview. It's not true. Like a girl walked in pretty and everything. They're like, we got to ruin this bitch's life. I remember I was writing my character, the backstory for one of my characters from Phenomenova, like Vivacity, and she gets bullied. And I was like, she's cute. I don't understand. And then I asked a bunch of girls, I'm like, well, if she's pretty, wouldn't they? And they go, no. She would get treated worse if she was pretty. I'm like, oh, okay. So my backstory did work. And I was like, all right, it does work.
That is so much of the Candace Erica Kirk thing. Like, come on.
Oh yeah,
100%. Let me pull up Iron's video, and then yours, Vaughn.
All right. This is just one of them, but this is like a TikTok challenge. This isn't even the worst one.
Yeah, get ready. Get ready.
She looks demonic.
The music's a little unnecessary, but yeah, you get the point.
This bitch is unnecessary. What do you do?
Yeah, she's unnecessary.
Who impregnated her? Who's responsible for this?
I love the Karen hair, by the way.
Yeah, no, she is in in a small town. Now that's one stereotype that is right. In a small town, she's probably the 10, where if she goes anywhere else with a higher, price tag, a little better shopping options, she's clearly only a 6.
Hey, our beloved and beautiful Sammy 3P. Thank you so much, dude.
Barbara, you fucking
Vaughn loves Baba Wawa.
Barbara. He spelled it like Barbara. It's like, dude.
That's how Barbara Streisand is spelled.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She got rid of the extra letter because she wanted to be special and unique.
This is a serious man brings up a good point. Like, this is these women, they do horrible shit, and they're like, that time I hooked up with this bitch, you did this. Dude, there's some embarrassing shit. I've said it. I don't go around filming it and posting about it. Ha ha ha. When I did all these women, they do it because they want to degrade. Again, I think it's because they want to erode the standards. The more I think about it, show, oh, you do this really fucked up shit too? Oh, I guess it's okay when I do it. I guess I guess it's actually cool when I do it because people are liking it. So that means it's cool. How many men post about when they jack off? You know what I mean? This is like on the same caliber of stupid. Actually, it's worse.
What about these chicks who film themselves crying? I love how they had to set up their camera,
Oh my God.
set up
Right?
their lighting so they could
Yeah.
cry.
And then they hold their kid and just look miserable because one of the greatest things you could that is easily one of the most taken for granted, because a lot of people end up not being able to enjoy that or have that in their lives, and just doomed to die alone. Oh no, you're gonna have somebody there with you for the rest of your life that if you do a good job, they're going to do great too and be there when you're gone and have a legacy. Oh no, but oh God, this is I got the dishes and shit.
It's also like it never occurs to any of these women that these kids are going to grow up and they're going to see this. It's unbelievable, but no, I mean, yeah, Mike's right. Like, they turn on the camera, it's very performative, but that is how they are getting social status. That is how they are signaling their virtue, right? It's like you've got to perform this vulgar victimhood. I mean, it's so incredibly, it's just so disgusting, and it's beyond just distasteful. Like, we're seeing really disturbing shit, highly disturbing, abusive things that are warring on a civilizational level. And I'm just thinking that, because with this trial, they basically, the choice is prison or in like mental institution. And I just really worry, if it's mental institution. I understand the jury, you have to follow the letter of the law. I get all of that, but I'm just a little worried about the second order consequences of giving these women any kind of win. If she is sent to a facility instead of jail,
bring back, she likes to wear the cross, bring back crucifixion. Crucify this bitch.
And the judge also today with the closing arguments, he actually, and this is so, oh my God, like, we're just such a feminized society. He's giving the jury an option of finding her guilty of basically unintentional manslaughter. Like, what?
What?
Yeah. How crazy is that? They have this option to be like, well, yes, she killed him, but she didn't really mean to.
She was just having a really, really bad day, and she felt really bad, and she was so sad. I mean, don't make her feel more sad.
How long until PMS becomes a legit? That's where we're going.
That's 100%
right.
where we're going. Dude, no, the PMS defense has already been used in a defense with a woman killing her boyfriend.
Shut up.
Already been used. Didn't work because we were at a better society at that time.
Now, I don't know.
Yo, if what's her name? I'll get to it in a second, right after we play this. You mentioned these women don't think that their kids are going to grow up and see this shit. Look at this one.
Read the caption. When your only son that you don't like tries to lay down.
Guys, don't be enslaved by those socialist titties, all right? They're going to enslave you.
Now, this woman has come out and said, oh, it's a skit. I make funny videos with all my kids. Your kids are going to see that shit. They're not going to think it's that funny.
Dude. It's so depressing because, like, is this really the state of America, state of the world?
It is. This is where we are now.
Vaughn, what was the one you were talking about?
So let me see. Oh, did I stop sharing it? 1 second. All right. This girl. God bless this girl. Right here. The fridge protects the snacks. This is a snack speaking out against the fridges, and I'm here for it. We need more women, good women, talking.
Protecting the snacks, fridge protecting the snacks. No one talks about how hard it is to be the snack that the fridge is protecting. I was just out to dinner with some friends, and this guy and me had been making eye contact literally the entire time I was there. finally, at the end of the night, he comes up to me and starts making conversation. And one of my friends that's sitting right next to me takes it upon herself to tell him to leave me alone. I looked at her. I'm like, I don't want him to leave me alone. And she's talking to me like she's my literal mom. She's like, oh, well, you don't know what he's after. You don't know his intentions. You don't know that man. I said, correct, which is why I wanted to talk to him to get to know him. Like, you're not my mother. Why are you controlling who I'm talking to? And why are you controlling who can talk to me? Like, sorry, maybe I'm weird for that, but like, if a man comes up to me trying to start a conversation, no matter what his intentions are, let him. Also, like, even if I wasn't interested, why can't he come talk to me anyway? That just, it makes no sense to me. I just feel like I see this discourse all the time about, oh, the fridge protects the snacks, and like living it from like the snack side of it. It's like, I get what y'all are saying. The fridge is annoying. This isn't even the first time she's done this to me, guys. Like, I'm like actually so sick of this. Fridge protect.
Do you think her friend?
I love, by the way, you see the comments.
I got a story.
Trying to talk to her.
Hi, can I just tell you?
Yeah, that's my friend actually, Wyatt. He should get him on at some point.
I don't know what the friend looks like, but I will tell you right now, the friend is not nearly as pretty as her.
Yep.
And there is nothing kind about that. That is complete sabotage. That's just ridiculous. That is dressed up as like protection. It's supposed to be like sisterhood. It's like, girl, I'm not going to get any, so neither are you.
So my wife was a snack, and there were lots of fridges that I just kept kicking the fucking door just shut. Just like,
nice.
Nope.
I'm
getting through, and I did. The thing is with the fridge, you just shut the fucking door on the fridge. You don't need to talk to the fridge. Ignore the fridge.
It's so true.
And just keep going. And if you ignore the fridge, that makes you look cooler. And when you're a little fat guy, you need all the cool points you can fucking get. So just ignore the fridge.
I think the moral of the story is ignore women and tell them to shut the fuck up is today's
theme. Yes!
And this is why there's so many weak men. There's so many weak gay men.
Can't say
Every
no.
fucking guy I've ever dated has always had that one dumpy female friend that tries to get in the way of things every single time.
They're
and
the
they
loudest
never
one in the
tell
group
them
too.
to fuck off.
They're the loudest one too. They've got the most opinions on everything, but they've got a great personality. No, they fucking don't. Your personality sucks, Becky. Fuck you.
Well, we should probably start wrapping up in a bit. However, are there any like less depressing things before then? Are there any like positive things happening?
I gotta share this. It's not positive.
Okay, well, one more negativity.
It's the last one. It's not a video. It's just a
right, Dylan.
thing.
Right, Dylan. Oh my god! Every single time. I'm not dealing with this again. I'm gonna be like, if you have any guy date, if you're a fucking mommy's boy that you have to ask your mommy what to do. If you have a fucking dumpy female friend that's gonna try to fuck with I'm out.
Oh, dude, you guys got some serious. You got a big fridge problem in your camp, dude. I've seen it. But yeah, check this shit out. This mother pulled all 6 of her children out of a raging house fire, going back in 3 times despite burns covering 93% of her body. She raised $42,000.
Wow.
Lindsay Clancy, who killed all 3 children by strangling them to death with exercise bands and claims victimhood, over $1 million.
We live in a victim culture. This is how it's been for about a decade now, is that there is no higher social status than victimhood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate these stupid hoes. No
matter how I posted this, no matter how well your crowdfunding campaign is doing, because a lot of my friends do crowdfunding with comics. I'm like, no matter how well your campaign's doing, you're not doing as well as the woman who fucking murdered her children.
Yeah, I know.
Even the highest grossing corporate, whether it's people who've been in the industry for years, whatever, the best campaigns are doing a substantially worse than a woman who murdered her 3 kids. Fuck this.
Who are they sending the money to? In her defense? And also, I thought there were rules about people that were accused of violent crime not being eligible.
I
for
think I'm
The whole
assuming
thing
it's a
makes no
loophole
sense.
in that law because like it's for her family, which she
Mhm.
killed her family, but I
She
guess
doesn't
her
have a
parents,
family.
her
Oh my
parents, I
God.
guess it's got to be like a loophole in that law.
Yeah,
is
it
what
was
I'm
something
assuming.
about like relocation for her parents or so. I don't.
Where are they relocating to? Mars?
The fucking graveyard. This bitch, not the parents. Anyway,
Honestly, if the parents have any, if the
Just
parents
saying.
if her parents are getting the money and they have any fucking credibility, they should donate every fucking penny and then put a little bit extra on top of it to any kind of charity that helps children and not helps women and women's issues and postpartum. Fuck all that. Give
Well,
it to
I'm gonna say fuck your
something.
women's issues. Like fuck women's issues.
Yes.
Right
Yes.
now. Fuck women's rights.
None of them are real anyway.
Here's the thing. I can't take the women's rights cries seriously from bitches who are simping for Islam. I'm sorry. I don't care. Like this is so, I don't even have the word. It's like you're just so dangerously retarded. It's like
And
it's
Sage,
unbelievable.
when I relaunch Ironcast with Sammy 3P, who's in the chat, hail Sammy. When we get Ironcast back, you're welcome to come on anytime.
Yeah, Sage. Where are the other cool women? So we got my cool woman list. There's maybe like 2 right now. There's Sage,
Her,
Dolly Parton,
my wife,
yeah, your wife,
Dolly Parton,
Dolly Parton,
and Gal.
Yeah,
Courtney.
I forgot.
Courtney's
about her.
cool. So we have to get all 5 cool women on the internet have to be guests on PIMPCAST.
Right.
Sage is like
Hey,
queen of
if
the
I'm being
patriarchy.
generous, there might be 15.
Yeah.
I know, well, because I'll get accused of like internalized misogyny, and I'm like, oh no, bitch, my misogyny is out and proud and loud, and you have no idea. So
Same with my homophobia. They're like, you've internalized homophobia. I'm like, it's externalized.
it is so out. Oh my god, absolutely. We need to just scotch tape the patriarchy back together, like, because right now we are living the consequences of a patriarchy smashed. That's what we're living. So it's not about smash the patriarchy. Like, no, it's been smashed, and like this is the hell. This is the hellscape that results from a smashed patriarchy.
Sammy, thank you so much, dude. Muffcast.
But it has to be produced by men.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Like
we'll get Sage, we'll get fucking Toasty, we'll get my wife, we'll get a few others, and then but me and Sammy will be the ones pushing the buttons and running.
I don't want to see a woman producer. I don't want to see a woman director. I don't want to see a woman politician. I don't want to see a woman CEO. I want women in the kitchen baking a fucking pie. Okay, that's what I want. And then dating their husband. That's what I want.
Sage is queen of the patriarchy.
Oh man.
Oh, I love you so much, Sage.
Bake a pie. Seriously. It will kill you.
Did I not tell you she's amazing?
Yo, this is why I was arguing with Theo. He was bitching about the Summerween when they put out all the Halloween decorations early in summer, and like all the chicks are like, ooh, Halloween stuff. My wife is one of them. And he's like, oh, this is just corporate propaganda targeting women. I was like, yes, let them have this. Would you rather they had Summerween or they voted?
Yeah.
Just give them a distraction. Give them Summerween.
Exactly.
Let them bake a pie. Give them Summerween, and fuck the rest. Okay.
Well, and this is the thing, is like, and we know for the Summerween, right? Because it's all the bitches. No men is buying pumpkin spice anything. That's all women. Personally, I think it is disgusting. I don't trust any woman who likes pumpkin spice. I don't know. There's something deeply wrong with you, but like, okay. So,
sorry, Selena.
So no, okay, no, I understand. Not alls. There are some. I get it. But like, okay, so I think I'm offering a really good deal. You can have your pumpkin spice. Okay.
Created by men, by the way.
You can have, you know, your porthole to a very controlled, safe internet, right? Well,
Summerween, yeah.
I'm actually with the voting. It's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe we can let them vote if like they have to get like 3 men to like vouch for them, like 3 like sign off
to be sponsored.
Yo, that's like they just exposed that in what, Minnesota, when fucking James O'Keefe dressed like a fucking Ahmad with he sounded like a Russian when he's trying to sound Islamic, with 3 clearly dudes in burqas behind him. Yes, we are here to vote. Yes, I vouch for these women. Like Borloff, the Islamist, and these bitches are just like, well, that's on the rules. Sure. But this is the thing. That's not the problem. The problem is who was running the vote. Like every time you went to talk to somebody who's running the voting stations, fucking women. Fucking women are running this shit.
Every time.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah, I also think we need to, as far as getting women out of power, when it comes to teaching, because like, yeah, it's probably a profession that they should be in. Again, kindergarten to 3rd grade, and then it has to be all male teachers. You get kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then it's men. I'm sorry,
Right.
We're done.
Well, you know what happened? That used to actually be the way it was, and then there was a big stereotype about the coach fucking the cheerleaders or the 20-something-year-old math teacher Chad that starts sleeping with Stacy, the sophomore. Never fucking happened. Stacy, the sophomore, fucking lied because she got an F. The truth is, fucking, Megan, the fucking 4th grade teacher, is railing the 5th graders down the hall every fucking time. These, semi-mid-ish elementary to middle school teachers, women are the ones railing the kids.
Exactly.
But we lived in a culture where at the time, up until recently, go home, yeah, Dad, I fucked my teacher. I'm only 12. High five, son.
Exactly. You don't see men, like boys can't be victims. That's the thing.
No. Yeah, not saying, well, I'm kind of fucked up now and I can't, jerk off unless it's to a librarian or something.
Here, wait, I have something remotely positive. Have you guys seen what happens when you Google Dolly Parton?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
this is
maybe.
nice.
Maybe.
This is nice.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Oh,
hey, Google did something right.
Right for once.
Is there something, and I feel bad for saying, is it something specific with butterflies in her, or is it just nice?
I think she had a song about it, maybe, or I don't know. It's associated with her. It's all over Dollywood, but I don't know where it comes from. I
need to go to Dollywood, dude.
I know. You believe this shit?
Oh,
I just got the notification about the stream. Yeah, my YouTube is fucked. So make sure you like the stream and make sure you leave a comment after it ends, so it'll maybe hate me a little bit less. Can I tell you guys, by the way?
We also know that Jolene was a whore.
Oh yeah, fuck
yeah.
Jolene.
Fuck
Fuck
Jolene.
Jolene.
Dude, anybody that would take Jolene over Dolly, clearly,
Right.
what the fuck?
Seriously.
Yeah, Jolene
Dude.
sucks.
Yo, what? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go on. What was I saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, there was a project being pitched back in the 80s when Dolly Parton and Cassandra Peters, Elvira were in their prime, where they were going to do a movie where they're sister witches that reunite that never knew it. This is in something I was just reading, man. And like, I can't remember if it was Elvira or Dolly that said they saw that fucking Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock movie. They're like, hey, that was the shit we were going to do in the 80s that never got picked up by a studio.
Theirs would have been so much better.
It would have been fucking funny.
By the way,
for sure.
both of Elvira's movies are absolute bangers.
Dude.
Elvira's Haunted Hills, so underrated. By the way, can I tell you guys?
No.
For some reason, I made my return to dating apps this week. Mistake. I checked in. I had not opened this shit in forever. It is insulting how interminably boring these people are on there. Like, I can't. And you know what it is? These people who have the audacity to be so boring, it's selfish. It's selfish because it puts the entire burden of the conversation on the other person. I'm over it. I matched with this fucking guy and I see his profile. I'm like, oh, this dude was created in a fucking lab for me. Conservative, massive horror fan. He does horror effects, prosthetics for a living. I'm like, oh my God, super like. So we match. And it's like fucking one-word answers and shit. He said something about like, oh, if you're a horror fan, something, swipe on me. And I was like, well, I'm working on my first movie that's a horror movie. He goes, cool. Like, no follow-up, nothing. So anyway, and it's just all like fucking one-word answers and shit. So he asked me to go out last night. And I said, I was like, oh, I can't. I have a podcast with the producer of Terrifier. Okay, maybe next week. No follow-up. Hey,
that
cool.
should have been a conversation starter.
What the fuck?
No follow-up.
Yo, dude, I got to admit, man, I'm kind of happy that you have to deal with frigid, vapid bitches too.
Yeah, it makes me feel like we're not alone.
I mean,
we're in the same fucking sinking boat.
Because that's a fucking female response if I ever heard it. You say something amazing and they give a one word answer. Like, really, you don't? You're not interested in this amazing thing at all. Nothing.
No,
right?
And a horror fan. If somebody told me,
I feel so bad for single people. Like, you guys, I mean, seriously, gay or straight, it doesn't matter. Like,
they all
Oh
suck.
I'll tell you,
you're all doomed.
I was talking about it with my friend. She was like, "Oh, well, maybe he's just a bad texter and he's interesting in person." I'm like, I don't think so. I kind of don't even want to waste my time.
That's why I told you, like, you have to date older.
The problem is everyone lies about their age. So the people my age are actually 50. I'm like, why does everyone around my age on these apps look like they're 107? I'm like, oh, they're not actually my age. Like, nobody's being honest. But yeah, I think with that, I don't even want to waste my time or money, correct?
Yeah. I think here's the thing. With the single thing. Oh, sorry, you go. With that, I waste your time? I don't know. You have to do the vibe check or whatever the fuck they say now.
I was just going to say that Mike makes sense. If he's saying he's younger than he is, he's trying to act super cool with the one-word responses, like be a loaf or
He's
something.
like 29?
Michael.
So actually 46.
No, I think that's like the last age where people tell the truth about their age.
See, Mike, you're a good fit for an older guy who wants to date younger because you look so young. Like, so that's like where you need to be. I think. But
they
no,
all look
creepy,
old.
but
well, before we wrap up, I gotta say, Iron, you guys have to go see Buddy.
Yo, dude, no, really excited to go see that. Me and the wife have been wanting to see it.
Oh my God, we went to the screening.
That's Evil Barney, right?
Yes, it was so good. It was so good. My only criticism, I wish it had maybe like 10% more gore. There's plenty of gore. I wish they went for a little bit more. But other than that, it was so good. It was like it was really creative. It had all these original songs that were amazing. It was like actually something original and creative. It was amazing.
It looks like a lot of fun. Where's your excitement level on Ice Cream Man?
Negative integers. I was gonna go see it in the theater. I almost dragged my friend Greg to go see it. Yeah. And he holds movie grudges like no other. So thank God I heard what other people were saying about it. And I was like, I'm going to wait for this one to come on streaming.
Yeah.
I've heard it's... Did you see it?
It just looks so over the top. I'm not feeling it, man. And I'm a huge Damien Leone fan. So
No, that's not
I'm
Damien
fine
Leone.
no, it's not. But I'm just saying with over the top, gore and effects, I'm fine with that. This just looks stupid.
I've heard it's like one of the worst movies.
The only thing that I can give it a little bit of hold up, maybe it's really, really funny. Maybe it's just a comedy. But I'm with you. I'm just gonna wait for streaming and see how it goes.
You know what I've actually heard is good? I'm gonna watch it after the stream. And I've hated all of these movies, but apparently I've heard some people say Pinocchio Unstrung is good. The Pinocchio horror movie, which again, it looks like a dumbass Halloween store prop, so I'm probably gonna hate it.
I don't even understand that because the original Disney Pinocchio is basically a fucking horror movie. Like,
that is the horror
movie. Scares the hell out of me. I do not
Dude,
understand.
I don't think I ever finished it as a kid, come to think of it, because the donkey scene scared
the whale scared the shit out of me.
Horrifying. So I don't understand how you even can make a horror. Like, it is a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Dude,
terrifying.
My friend Phil actually is doing a comic. It's like one of the best ones that's coming out. It's called The Man with No Strings, and it's like a Western with Pinocchio. It's like, what if you grew up to become a gunslinger?
Shit, that's
the coolest shit,
dude.
Because he left it as he didn't tell anyone what the premise was. I'll say it on air because it's actually cool. So we were like, what the fuck is this Western? And it's like revealed that he's Pinocchio.
Oh,
I want to read that.
Yeah,
that's
really
Phil.
cool.
That's Phil Diaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
Phil,
fuck yeah. Phil's a fucking.
It is one of the best, and I'm not even saying this just because I'm friends with him. It's here. I'll put the link to it. The Man with No Strings. It's Pinocchio is a gunslinger. It's fucking awesome. It's black and white.
Okay, now if you couldn't figure out that's what it was from the title, that's on you.
Well, I couldn't figure it out because I just didn't know. I didn't know it was legitimately that. But yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that God, what was I gonna say? Yeah. I forget what
I have to watch this. The Death of Snow White. I keep forgetting.
When it comes to like these crazy bitches, because it could be like, oh my God, I wish I had a girlfriend, whatever. It's like, you know what? I think there was one time, it was shortly after Dom was elected, and I'm at a bar with my friend. We just got back from seeing Slam Frank. I think I've told the story on air.
Oh, jealous.
And we're going to have dinner, and we're getting drinks. Me and my good friend, and we look at these two girls like, oh, they're cute. We look at each other and go, 85%, 85% chance they vote him. I'm dining. We're like, yeah, let's just hang out. I'm not even worth it.
That's how I feel with
that's
bitches.
where I'm at, like, honestly.
And I think it's so sad because less and less people are getting together, finding commitment, finding love. We have such an epidemic of loneliness, especially among men.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that, right? But then it hits women too, because
it's clearly hitting women.
You get
It's lost the worst
clearly
of men.
hitting women. No, because then they'll say things like, why don't no men approach me and whatever. It's like, well, yeah, because they don't know if they say nice skirt, you're gonna cry rape, right? Like, I mean, maybe that's why they don't approach you.
See, I just can't deal with boring bitches. Like, I would so much rather go on a date and it's a fucking train wreck and it's horrible, because then at least you get a good story. There's nothing I hate more than just like a boring mid date. Like, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, I can't even imagine trying to date in this climate, in this culture, and with these politics. Like, I don't know.
I gotta say something pro woman for a second.
Wow, are you okay?
Yes. No,
this
is one thing I've noticed. Check it out. Maybe I'm wrong or off base, but what I've noticed is for all of the women that are like cheering for Lindsay Clancy, if you go through the comments and the ones calling them evil, fucking retarded psychopaths, it'll be like woman, 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 man, woman, woman, man. It kind of balances out. And this has been true for a long time. The craziest bitches are always the loudest and the ones drawing in the most attention, while there's a whole slew of normal,
it's
well-adjusted, moral women right there. They're just not that loud and obnoxious.
There are probably dozens of us.
Yeah, no,
Right.
yeah,
There's
dozens.
probably tens of 20s of hundreds, maybe.
I hope
But
so. But you know, the good
I
thing
really
is
think there's a lot of them out there, and
I
they're
think
just not loud enough.
you're probably right. And if this horrific case has one silver lining, it has given men a very good litmus test for women, because quite honestly, men, this should be your question on a first date. Do you support Lindsay Clayton? No, I'm dead serious. Because if she says yes, get up, leave. Do not stick your dick in it. Don't stick your fingers in it. Don't do anything. Don't feed
smell
it.
them afterwards.
Don't buy it a drink. Just leave. Okay. It really should be like the first date question. This has given men an amazing screening mechanism.
Ooh,
and the
so
women
true.
who need to be avoided, like they are like flashing themselves like a neon goddamn sign. They're like one of those insects that's like all fluorescent, and it's like, oh, you know, this is how you know they're poisonous. Like, that's what this is.
Oh my
Now,
god.
wait a minute. What if
Sorry.
they say they don't even know who Lindsay Clancy is?
Are they telling the
What are you
truth?
doing that?
No,
Yes,
then
let's
that's the
assume-
green flag.
Then I
Let's
think that's the
assume-
best case
let's
scenario
assume
because
they're- yes, that's what
they
I
aren't
wanna know.
terminally
Yeah.
online.
Scenario.
They're not. I mean, I guess you still run the risk of then if they knew.
You have to
how
explain it to them,
you
and
have
they
to
say, "Oh,
explain
that
it,
poor
and then-
woman."
Yeah, like it does signal, okay, they're not all online. Like she might be a nice Amish girl, right?
I approve.
Right. I'll allow it. Amazing.
Dude, I hit on an Amish girl once in a bar. Anyway, so let me finish this
Amish girls are actually like really pretty.
She was really cute.
Yeah.
She was. It was funny. So I was at working. The first comic convention I ever worked was PensaCon, in Florida. By the way, if you've never heard of Pensacola, beautiful area of Florida. It's almost like it's like a peninsula. It's like north. I had always heard that northern Florida is the south, and southern Florida is the north, and it's true. Like they got southern accents. Pensacola. It's like a beach town, but they got southern accents. It's beautiful. I should go back at some point. It's like
Yeah, I want to go there.
But I was working the con. It was the first time I ever worked, and after the first day, I'm like, well, I want to explore some bars around here. So which I tend to do. I'm like, I want to explore the area, and I go and I see this girl in this thing, and it's the conventions in town. So I'm like, oh, what she's dressed as? She's like from the Crucible. So I go, oh, what are you dressed as? She goes, I'm Amish. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, you want to get a drink, dude? This girl could fucking drink. She was just
They drink.
Yes,
This
they're allowed to leave to go see if they want to live outside the community.
Yep.
And do
I didn't know
whatever
that.
the fuck they want, and then go
they
back.
drink, they smoke, they have sex, they'll do everything, and then they have to decide: do you want to stay in like the Western world, like the
Modern
That would make a
world,
good
yeah.
movie, by the
or
way.
do you want to come back?
There are a few.
How has
There
that never
are
been a movie?
Documentaries and fictional movies.
Dude, but
One
so
of the one's a really low budget rom com where the guy ends up going with her to the Amish community.
What's it
at the
called?
end. I'll have to look it up. It was done in the 90s.
Beano's. Rumspringa.
dude. But yeah, I was so anyway. Long story short, she was like, "Oh, and it's weird because I'm like, oh, what's your phone number? I don't have that." I'm like, I don't know, like,
what's your Insta?
Yeah, I'm like, can I send you like via carrier pigeon? Like, how the fuck? So I'm kind of like, I'm like, all right, I guess we'll just get a drink because I'm like, I'm not fucking going back to the Amish. So I'm like, so I just added, but like her brother had like a beard and like had like overalls. It was interesting.
Dude, you
I
could have
feel like- I
smashed.
feel like
She
you
was
should have ended
waiting
up
for
with
it.
her.
All right, my love.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta
Doubles.
wrap it up.
I have to
Sage,
go.
my beloved, where can people find you?
You can find me on the platform formerly known as Twitter. It's just at Sage501. It's my only platform. I run my mouth. I say inappropriate things.
I love it. How about you, Iron? What you got coming up? Where can people find you?
All right. So my shows have been on ice for the last couple of weeks while I work out my new employment schedule. We'll have some announcements soon when Ironcast will be back. We may bring back one last and final Saturday edition of Rogues Gallery this Saturday. If everybody's down to show up, anybody's welcome. Just hit me up. I'd love to see you guys. Be a little bit of a celebration there, and then we'll be back with the new schedule week after next after I consult with Sammy Threepeat and a few of the Drunken Emerald Arrow and my other producers, and we'll go from there. But follow me on X for announcements.
Hopefully I can swing by. If I do, I'll be a little late, but I definitely want to.
No worries.
How about you, Vaughn?
Yeah, I mean, I've got 2 New Jersey conventions this weekend, 2 one-day shows. I've got Super Jersey Comic Expo, followed by Collector Fest, and then I'm going to be in Lexington, Kentucky again with Arza next weekend. Going to be driving there. So who knows? We might have just because it's become such a meme. Because Arza, I took Iron. If you remember last time with Arza, I said we got to go get bitches. It is my moral obligation to take you out of bar and force you to talk to women. And he will not stop bitching about the slight discomfort women felt because I said something like, "Oh, these DEI classes," and these women had the slightest bit of discomfort. And he has been really butthurt. Both of these girls had boyfriends, by the way, and he has like PTSD from it.
No, make them uncomfortable. Like we have to make.
I agree. Arza needs to learn to stop being a simp. Now, anyway,
it's just my headcanon now, though, that Vaughn goes up to girls and is like, "All right, let me tell you why you belong in the kitchen."
Right, yes.
I wish. No, Southern woman, that might work. Honestly.
Mm-hmm. Iron, also, I just followed you. I realized I wasn't following you, and now I am.
Oh, make sure.
But yeah. You just check out my YouTube channel. I do stream VaughnCast sometimes. I try and do other streams. I need to get more regular content, but I do a lot of short videos. I'm on all social platforms. Of course, I've got my comics. I've got the first 4 right here on my website. You can even read the first 10 pages of Phenomenova issue 1 for free right now. If you go to the titles, you can find it. You can read some of my short stories for free because I got a horror book coming out soon too. And then also the Kickstarter for issue 5 and the Wraith Crown. So if you guys are interested in any of that, got plenty of entertainment for you.
Hell yeah. Vaughn, you're probably traveling tomorrow, right?
Nope.
Do you guys want to watch Clue tomorrow? On the stream?
What?
Sage?
I'm not sure I can, but if I am free, I will.
Well, you guys suck this weekend. We should watch Clue. And I'll also be doing a game night this weekend. Some game called Mixtape that Duke, the mayor of this channel, has demanded we play. So we're going to play it this weekend. And then Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be live with Michael Levy, the last person to ever direct Tim Curry in a movie. So we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about Terrifier. We'll be talking about Stream. Go watch Stream. It's streaming for free on Tubi. Go watch it. Watch the first 3 Terrifier movies. Obviously, they are amazing. And also, set a notifying thingy. Hit the notify me bell on our stream on Monday. Obviously, also, follow these wonderful people. They are amazing. I love them very much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Chat fam, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I will see you soon. Bye.